Welcome to complete 3-hour course on blogging and web stories, and I'm so proud for making this video which covers more than 30 plus topics covered, and it's going to cover live buying a domain and setting up WordPress account, and live designing blog, live writing blog articles. We're going to design a similar blog like this. I'm going to show you step by step, and live writing blog articles which is SEO optimized, and live designing web stories, even web stories, guys. So everything from blogging to web stories, everything is covered. And bonus you're gonna get in between is somewhere in this tutorial, you're gonna have a 45-day planner. Okay, so you can use the timestamps below in the description or comment section to navigation. Okay, this video will teach you everything you need to know about blogging, which is undoubtedly the best way to learn blogging and web stories and other tools in 2024 used for blogging and coming years. Okay, now these are the same methods which help one of my students having 0 clicks and 20 impressions to having getting 19 clicks and more than 500 impressions. And I'll take you through a very well constructed live tutorial that I have spent week preparing for you guys. So if you stick to the end of the video, I can guarantee that you can design blog. Not only design blog, you will also know how to write SEO optimized blog article and web stories and everything. Okay, now you will never have to watch another blogging tutorials video again ever, okay, after watching this video. So by the end of this video, you will already have all the things for you to master blogging without relying on other gurus who teach you irrelevant stuff. So this is completely free. Watch this full video. If you skip any part, you won't understand or you miss some information. Okay, so sit back, relax, and like this video and subscribe. So let's continue. So we're gonna quickly look at should you start blogging on Blogger or WordPress. Okay, so here are basically I have noted down the advantages of Blogger, using a blogger for blogging and using WordPress for blogging. Okay, so I'm gonna list and explain it real quick. So first we'll look at the Blogger. We have pros. Okay, you can look at here the product. It is a Blogger is a product of Google firstly. Okay, so Blogger, if you go and sign up, it's a free, completely free. If you sign up, they will give a subdomain of blogspot.com for you, whatever address you wanna take. Okay, example, makemoneyraj.blogspot.com. So that's a subdomain. And second thing, if you look at, it's a clean. Okay, it's a very minimal. Okay, no heavy plugins. Okay, you cannot even install plugins, external plugins. No, it's very lightweight and simple and fast. It is for a reason because it is simple and it is also fast and it is free. One more thing, okay, for people who don't wanna don't have money to purchase domain or hosting, which is really cheap, they can actually go for Blogger, which is a free, completely free. Okay, and you will even have a few themes. Okay, these themes are limited on Blogger, but you can externally upload a theme by getting paid themes or anything. Like, you will have an upload option. Okay, I'm going to show you in the video. Now if we talk about cons, there is one: blog will be on subdomain. Guys, having a blog on subdomains, it's not really good way. I mean, people don't care whether you have domain on main domain or subdomain, but I probably wouldn't find attractive to have domain on subdomain. But and second thing is, they can't install plugins. Okay, whatever rank math plugins, SEO plugins we use on WordPress, you cannot install them on Blogger because there's no option for plugins. And third thing, if you look at, board is not friendly for writing. So whatever you write, right, let me show you. So whatever this board we have here, this is not friendly, guys. Okay, compared to WordPress have customized, you can if I input slash, it's going to give me auto suggestions and everything. So this is not best way. There's no even spacing on indented space, uh, something like that. Okay, it's really, you can see here. Okay, there's a headline beside the image. It's not good for writing for beginners. Okay, but it's free, but it's not good. It doesn't offer much features. And talking about Blogger, you cannot create web stories. Okay, so WordPress actually has a Google Web Stories plugin, but Blogger, it doesn't offer, it doesn't have. Again, coming to, you can't install, first of all, plugins. You cannot install web storage plugins. Okay, so coming back to WordPress, the pros are everything. Okay, it has no disadvantages or cons. WordPress, easy to use, one, more customizable. You can have endless customizations, unlimited customizations, and it has more features, guys. You can upload video, you can upload, embedded things, you can upload images, you can upload, you know, plugins, your inbuilt plugins, your external plugins, paid plugins, whatever it is. If you can install endless themes, okay, WordPress has many themes, free themes even available, if not paid, and it is so easy to use. It's just a drag and drop. Okay, so WordPress is basically popular platform for bloggers, and I even recommend you to move to WordPress. And talking about cons, it has no cons. Okay, so that's the reason why I suggest you to go for Blogger. Now, how much does a website cost? Guys, when we talk about website, whether you are buying a website for designing a website for blogging or funnels or sales page or affiliate page, you're going to require hosting, which is a memory on cloud, okay, where your websites and files can be stored. It's called hosting, and all the, it can provide you hosting services. And second thing is domain. You need a domain, whether it is .in, .com, or whatever it is. Okay, so we're gonna require both domain and hosting, which is gonna cost you anywhere from 4,000 rupees to 5,000 rupees per year if you're in India. If you're in other countries, it's gonna cost you, in USA it's a $40 to $50 per year. So that's a per year, not even a month. And I think many people can afford this 4,000 per year. Okay, it's just 40 times pizza, I guess. But you have a chance if you use my affiliate link in the description, to get additional 2,000 discount in the first year. Okay, so you're gonna get both domain and hosting for 2,000, for just 2,000 rupees. Okay, before you buy a domain, I want to discuss these rules before you buy domain. Okay, because some people buy random domain names, and after working on it for months, they decide to change for some reason, which is why I want to talk about few rules to keep in mind. Okay, now, first rule, okay, first tip, always select niche before you buy domain. Okay, guys, I've seen people, okay, they choose domain, okay, one domain, and they try to implement one niche blogs, and then suddenly after 2 months or 3 months, they're gonna try to switch because the particular niche is not getting a traffic. They try to switch the niche, which will be irrelevant to domain and whatever you know the privacy for the important pages and about us pages they have mentioned. Okay, so you're not gonna do that. Always select niche before you buy domain. It will be very important. And let's say if you want to write blogs on fishing and fishing nets, okay, then the domain will be something like fishingpro.com or fishingpro.in or fishingpro.org, fishingtutorials.com, something like that, related to niche. Okay, and then you consistently should blog about that niche. Now, second thing is, you need to keep in mind, don't buy expired domains. Guys, I know many people, blogging gurus, they will tell you buy expired domains because they have already traffic and backlinks and etc. But you know what I think? They also contains invalid backlinks. I know buying an expired domains which have a lot of backlinks, but as a beginner, you might not know how to actually identify which expired domains are good for your niche or blog site. Okay, because as a beginner, we don't want to go pick some random expired domain websites and see, it has a backlink so that you will get a lot of traffic. No, Google always favors helpful content and good blogs and good domain sites. Okay, buying expired domains also has spam score. I mean, the spam score will be like, greater than 20%. But it is better to have zero spam score than have a spam score 28. So which is why I tell you, do not buy expired domains. Now, third thing, don't use irrelevant domain names as I discussed. Don't go, choose one domain name and, one niche domain name and then go for try another niche. Okay, let's say my website, makemoneyraj.com. And if I try to write blogs on cat food and dog food, is it relevant? No. I mean, how could it be? So, which is why very important to not use irrelevant domain names. If you want to go for broad, if you want to write broad articles which are very general, okay, you want to cover up all the topics, you can go with your own personal branding name. Okay, for example, I can go with the shakerraj.com and I can write about anything. So that's a one advantage. Now, fourth one, choose higher order domains. Choose either .com, .in, .org, anything is fine, but don't go for, there will be some site like .live, something, etc., etc. Okay, don't go for only these higher order domains. I mean, you know how to find those higher order domains, and even .tech also works, and there are also .io, which are the good way to find higher order domains is the price will be very much higher. All right, now we're gonna look at selecting a niche before you buy domain. Okay, so without a niche, buying a domain I think it doesn't make sense. So we're gonna use these four methods, and I want to walk you through live using these four methods one by one, step by step. Okay, so first we're gonna look at Google Trends method. So right here I'm on my Google Chrome, and you can literally open in your computer and do as I teach step by step. So first go to Google Trends. Okay, type in Google Trends and it's going to show up from Google, and click on it and it's going to open up. Now what you need to do is click on the hamburger icon and click on year in search. Okay, so you can also trending now section, this one, but I suggest you to go and find the year in search 2023. As we are in 2024, this video is being recorded in 2024, so the year 2023 year data is we have. Okay, so because 2024 is not completed yet, we don't have year in data of 2024. Now if I scroll a little bit down, you can see all the topics which Google have ranked. Okay, the best topics, the top searches, top 5, and probably top 10. Okay, you can, if I hover a little bit, you can see show 5 more. Okay, now let's look at one by one. Okay, I'm gonna open up document. So I'm on my Google Docs. Okay, so we're gonna find a niche, suitable niches. Okay, blog niche. So I'm just gonna write here blogging. Now niche selection. Okay, so whatever ideas on niches I can note it down here. Okay, go to Google Trends and see one by one. Okay, here in the news we have Chandrayaan 3 and news we have and budget. So if we go about the Chandrayaan 3 niche, we can literally talk about space and sci-fi. Space comes inside sci-fi. Okay, we can also write blog articles like sci-fi, and also if I talk about space, I can also talk about space movies, and what else, space research. Okay, and space organizations, space news, trending news, space updates, live updates, weather, and etc, etc. So this is a one niche, guys. So I mean, this is a niche. Okay, this space is a seed keyword, but these are the other keywords supporting that. Okay, semantic keywords, you can say. Now you can literally take one, either go super niche. When I say super niche, it's like only writing about space movies, only writing about sci-fi, only writing about space research papers, only writing about organizations, like posts on space organizations, only writing on a space news. Okay, so that's a super niche. But if you want to go general niche, you can write about all this, like you can include all this, but keep in mind it's a niche. So another example which I can give you is, so let's take a budget 24, or I can look for more. Okay, so this is a news event which is very convenient for people who want to write articles daily and follow up news. Like, keep in mind guys, when we write blogs about news, it has to be updated. Okay, it's not like you write it once and leave it just like that. No. Now let's look at how to. Okay, so instead of news, let me focus on how to prevent sun damage for skin and hair with home remedies. So this niche is about skin. Okay, now inside skin we have hair, I mean not hair, face remedies, face care, all right, hand care, face packs, face packs and vitamins. So something like that. Okay, remedies. Okay, DIY, do it yourself, home remedies. So it goes on guys. Okay, so in a moment I'm going to show you how to get tons of ideas with just single keyword. Okay, there's a answer the public website I'm going to show you. Okay, now another niche you can tell is how to improve car mileage. So this comes under a car niche, automobile. It's super niche because it's mainly focused on car. Now if I go super niche, we can look for car parts, best car parts, best cars, and car DIY home. Okay, and top trending cars, top cars in year. So these all people search for these guys. It's not like Google randomly put here. It's not like that. People gonna search for this. Okay, now you can ask me a question like, hey, this is a search, but how can I know people are searching for this? Guys, understand, if people are searching for this, the algorithm it's gonna automatically promote, show to the users who have visited your web page all the blog posts which have written on these topics, because since they're interested in this article which is a car keyword, and since these blog posts will be on these keywords, similar car keywords, it's gonna suggest. Okay, now coding classes near me, you can also go for a super niche coding tutors or best coding websites. So when it comes to coding websites, you can create a white label product and put it on your website, get traffic, tons of traffic. One way is make it free, make a product free, so that you will have a visitors, not only visitors, initial visitors, you're gonna even have a referrals from the visitor, which increase the traffic because it's free. First thing first, if it is free, people are gonna refer it. Okay, like friends are gonna share something like that. Make a product and leave it for free and see the traffic gain. Okay, but again, making the product also, it should be helpful and useful and searchable. Okay, so example, people in a coding space, they more search for errors, stack overflow, something like that. But if you use API or something like that and create a product where you'll have a search bar and AI is connected to it, and it's gonna give you all the answers using AI, it's gonna be important, like it's gonna be useful for people. Okay, and what else? So let me look at some other else. You even have people guys. So here's the interesting thing, when you go to people, you can write net worth for celebrities updates, and celebrity dresses, celebrity people, I'm gonna write celebrity, what else, celebrity skincare, You can go on, guys. Why not? People gonna search for this keyword and they're gonna be recommended what are the blog posts you write on this. Okay, example, let's say Kiara Advani net worth, Kiara Advani dresses choices, Kiara Advani skincare. So you can pretty much, you can see. I mean, these people, celebrities, they'll be always trending. Okay, every day new celebrity will be trending, guys. Okay, mostly people who are in sports. Now that's a good way to catch the niche. This guy Rana, the fuzzy shows. You can write. Okay, movies is another good example in niche. Movies you can write top summer movies, horror movies, and you know comedy, comedy central movies, comedy movies. Can go on, guys. I don't have to tell you all those things genre because you people watch a lot of movies than me. I mean, and you can also write travel destinations. Oh my god, travel is a big niche, guys. You can literally super niche for every place. So let's say Kurg. Okay, Kurg is a super travel niche. Okay, it's a travel niche under travel niche. It's a niche under travel niche. Kurg state, Kurg places. Okay, you can literally write every place name and insert in Kurg. Okay, so like this you can write. Okay, this is one way using Google key. I'm gonna write it down here, Google Trends. Now the second method is Ahrefs method. Okay, if I head over to free keyword generator, you can search in Ahrefs keyword generator. You can see right here. You can copy that and put it in a URL. Now select whatever the country you want to rank for. Okay, I'm gonna go leave it. I'm gonna select India because India is most population. I want to get traffic from there. Now if I search in A and find keyword, let's see if it shows. Okay, it's saying Cloudflare. I'm gonna click find keyword. Now it's gonna scrap all the keywords which are ranking for A. Okay, and combinations. Flip a coin. I don't know why people are searching flip a coin. You can see 1 day ago it's the latest search was, and it has over 100k searches in a month. I don't know why Indian people are searching for flip a coin. And how many ounces in a cup? Okay, people would like to know every single detail, and somebody searched 4 hours ago. Okay, toss a coin again. I don't. Why is a coin flipping coin toss a coin is trending? I don't know. Maybe because of cricket and season. Now a good dog to be a dog. Okay, I don't know what. How to plan a birthday party. Now I think planning a birthday party, it has massive searches, guys. Now what you can do is I can take this keyword, interest me. I'm gonna copy this, or let me go and see in a questions if I have any long tail keywords. How many weeks in a year? So this is an easy keyword which you can rank. And how to delete a page in a Word. Okay, this is a Word tutorials. Guys, you can see this right now. How to delete a page in Word. You can literally open up a website called Word tutorials Microsoft, sorry, Word tutorials.com. Let me write it down here. Niche selection from Ahrefs. So one, we found out that Word has the word. Okay, this keyword is based on Word document which we all use. Now I'm gonna type here how to using Word and MS Word tips for of Word document, tricks for Word document, shortcuts shortcut keys for Word. I can go on, guys. You can iterate and go on. Okay, if I simply copy this, okay, simply copy this word and let me search here. So from this A keyword I got word keyword, so I'm gonna paste here word and let's see what comes up. If I can reiterate and so see the super niche inside the word. Okay, good. Thank God. PDF to word converter, convert PDF to word. You can literally create a product conversion. Okay, I think it's gonna it will there are many tutorials on YouTube, or maybe drop a comment. I'm gonna make how to do these tools and put it in your website and get traffic. Word counter, JPG to word meaning, Google Word Coach, Microsoft Word. If I go to questions, we're gonna see all the keywords and queries people are searching. How to delete page in Word, as we have saw, it's getting a lot of traffic. And you can see here 1 day ago, 10 hours ago, how to convert PDF to Word, which is a very easy. How to convert Word to PDF, how to delete blank pages in Word, which I sometimes struggled with in my high school, how to remove a blank page, how to add page numbers. Guys, you can literally write a number of articles. Now I'm gonna search for single birthday plan. Okay, birthday plan. Let's see what it shows up. Okay, birthday plan for husband, birthday plan ideas, birthday plan for boyfriend, wife, girlfriend. Okay, surprise birthday plan in Bangalore. Now, if I go to questions, you can see all the questions they are asking. You can literally rank. Okay, these are easy keywords, not even hard. There's not a single hard KD here, which means now what I mean to say is there's not enough people writing content about this, or there's not enough blogs covering content about this where you can take leverage and come up with. Okay, so per day ideas or plans. Now let's say if I want to search for cats. No, I'm gonna go super niche. I'm gonna select another keyword. Okay, why not so why not remedies. And I'm gonna randomly, I came up with this word randomly remedies, and let me see what I can write about well health organic home remedies. Okay, remedies for cough, and people are searching for it. So I think this needs to be a experience. This to write blog articles on remedies, you need to have experience and you need to be genuine. And I suggest you to not go on those topic unless you have some experience and you have your knowledge on some particular level. But I'm gonna try choose a different niche. I'm gonna go with, let's say, designing. Search. Now in designing, we have graphic designing, web designing, fashion designing, interior designing, logo designing. These are seed keywords, guys. These are not long tail keywords. These are not niches, but each one is a niche. So these are seed keywords. So we don't consider seed keywords as a niche. So choose one, pick one. We're gonna go with the fashion designing. And I'm gonna paste here. So you see what I'm doing, right? I'm iterating each word by word. Okay. Now fashion designing, there's not a much searches here, but you can take leverage, guys. There's no searches and there's no content, and you can write blog posts on this early and be a blog writer for this fashion design jobs. Now what you can do is write a fashion. Okay, I'm gonna write it down here. Write fashion designing blog post and get a minimum traffic, like let's say 100 clicks a month. Okay, and what you can do, you can take that results, or you can take that and consult to fashion companies. Okay, There are many, people looking for fashion designing courses. Now what you can do is consult fashion companies and say to them, hey, I have traffic, why don't we exchange? I'm going to advertise your banner on my site so that whoever visits, they're going to be interested in fashion because I am writing fashion articles, which is an intent. And you can take that leverage traffic, and I will post advertisements on my site, and you, in exchange, you can charge anywhere from this, $500 to $1,000 per month. Okay, now it depends on the location. You can charge $500 to $1,000 if the traffic is from US. You can charge anywhere from 5,000 to 10,000 if the traffic is from India. Okay, consult fashion. So we're gonna next look at how to use AI. Okay, niche selection using AI. Niche selection using AI. Now, if I head over to ChatGPT and say, hey, I want you to suggest me niches, super niches, and iterate ideas for blog. Now, if I simply enter, and it's gonna start giving me all the niche ideas and super niche and iterating ideas. So what I'm gonna do is see what it first suggests me. Okay, so first it came health and wellness. Again, you need a particular, you need experience and everything, authority. So we're gonna ignore that. Technology and gadgets, of course we can write on technology and gadgets. Personal finance and travel and adventure. Personal finance, I don't really recommend you because this is a very saturated, and there are many forums like Forbes and Times of India and many big sites, which it is not possible to rank. I mean, not possible, it's very difficult to rank against those sites. Okay, travel and adventure, you can use travel and adventure. Lifestyle, hobbies, food and cooking. Okay, it stopped at food and cooking, and I think you can write down choosing a niche that align with your interest. Okay, let's ignore that. I'm gonna go with, let's say, I'm gonna go with solo travel and adventure. Okay. Hey, I want to write about travel, so I'm gonna pick travel niche. Now suggest me 10 super niche inside travel niche. Now hit enter. So what it does is it iterates. Okay, eco-friendly travel, budget travel. You can see that what I did. Now I don't even know these super niche ideas exist. Okay, I have no idea I can write about eco-friendly, budget friendly, luxury travels, adventure travels, cultural friendly travels, solo travels, couple travels, family travels, travel photography, food and culinary when traveling, digital nomad lifestyle. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna super iterate. I'm gonna iterate again, budget travels. So I'm gonna pick this keyword. Hey, I choose this. Now give me 10 blog ideas or long tail keywords. Now let's see if it gets super niche. How to travel on tight budget, tricks and tips for affordable adventure, top budget friendly travel destinations, cheap travel hacks. Hacks, you can write tips and tricks. Okay, eating on budget. And you can also, guys, when it comes to travel, so what I did, okay, so what I just did there was used AI to pick niche, pick travel niche, pick budget travel niche, Okay, I'm gonna write it down here. This is a super niche. Now, what else? Now generated 10 ideas or LT, long tail keywords, LTK. Okay. Now what you can do is, when it comes to travel, you can create a budget planner, guys. Okay, you can design, you can go to Canva and create a budget planner. Like, you don't have to be good at it. You can take inspiration from already available budget planners. If I go to Amazon, type in budget planner for travelers, and if I go to this one, budget your trip, okay, let it load. You can see here, okay, destination, London is not there, too fast. Okay, anyway, you can take a budget planner and, you know, write it in your blog, put it in your blog, or you can also create a digital product. Okay, now next we're gonna look at the answerthepublic.com. Okay, now if I go to Google and search Answer the Public, it's by Neil Patel. This is a very good site, guys. Now what I'm gonna do is, let me go back. Now what I'm gonna do is, let's say I want to search for MS Word. Okay, MS Word. Now go to answerthepublic.com, simply type in MS Word, and you can also say country. Okay, sign up today to get 3 free searches per day. Okay, it's detecting. Okay, so you can see 45, we have 73 questions, and you can see, you can also see the CPA, cost per action, and you can see all these titles. You can write blog post on all this. Okay, there is a irrelevant, which is a who is MS Word, but you can ignore that. Okay, there are some keywords, okay, long questions. Okay, you can actually use this in FAQs, or, you know, I do this. Okay, I do this every time when I want to use FAQs in my blog posts. Okay, so it's gonna give you 3 searches in a free version. You can literally use this. Okay, there is, you can see the search volume, even, medium, good. You can also see the cost per click, which is a very great tool, guys. Amazing tool. You can use this. Okay, now example, if I type in the travel search, you can also choose the country. Okay, now it's gonna show me a questions people are recently asking about the searches. Okay, there are 818 results. Okay, which is, you can see here, our travel package is worth it. You're gonna use this everything, guys. Oh my god, there are so many things. Okay, you can literally plan a content for a year using this tool for free. You can literally plan a year. Okay, year planning using this tool, which is, by the way, free. Okay, so most people don't know it. I suggest you to do it. Okay, for buying a domain, you can just click on the link which is in a description, which is a Hostinger link, which is my affiliate link. Okay, you will get a additional 2000 off, 2000 rupees off. So when you actually click on that, okay, you will head over to this page. Okay, the page will be visible like this from Hostinger. Like, Hostinger is basically, it offers, you know, hosting and website builder, everything. Okay, everything at one place, domain and hosting, which is a very great platform, and I'm using this from 2 years, guys. Okay, so when you buy hosting, you're gonna get free domain 1 year. Okay, so which is why for the first year you just have to only pay 2000 rupees. That's a 1 year. Okay, they even have who gonna, you know, give support live. Now if I simply click on start, you can go here and choose this plan. Okay, premium, this plan, you'll get additional free 3 months free. Okay, choose a plan. I'm gonna click on choose a plan. Do not go for single or business, choose premium one, and it's gonna ask you for how many months. Okay, so let me just, it's loading. So you make sure you can select up to 3 months. Okay, this is 2 months, 3 months. The more months you select, the more discount you get. But anyway, we're gonna go with 12 months, and it's gonna show you, okay, 3,000, okay, 4,000. But if you use my link, it's gonna end up somewhere around 2,000. Okay, now you can make the UPI and PayPal and everything, okay, Paytm and everything, submit. So after successfully purchasing Hostinger, it's gonna ask you to enter a domain name. Okay, you can go ahead and choose that. I already chosen, I already bought. Okay, I'm already using the domain which it's gonna expire in 5 days. For the website creation, for the tutorial purpose, I'm using that, which is a hireme123.com. And after choosing your domain, make sure you go with a .com or .org or .in. Okay, so after creating that, you will, it will prompt you. After choosing a domain, it will prompt you, do you want to create or migrate a website? So I click on I create a website, click on next. And you can go ahead and click on WordPress, click on next. And here I'm gonna give some details. Okay, create a login details for WordPress account. Okay, this is gonna be, and it will ask you to choose the domain name or whatever the domain you have purchased. So I'm gonna go here and click this domain I have already purchased. Okay, hireme123.com. I'm gonna click on next. Okay, so it's gonna install a WordPress on my the domain. Okay, so from my hosting account, let's wait. Okay, it's gonna take up to 1 minute or 2 minutes. Okay, right now you can see I am under websites and under my domain, which is a hireme123.com, which is gonna expire in 5 days. So for this video purpose, I'm using this domain. Okay, whatever, you have to be very careful when you're choosing domain, because once you're choosing, you cannot change up to 1 year. Okay, domain is not changeable. Okay, modifiable. Now here we have quickly admin panel. Okay, you can see domain and free email setup and everything we have. Okay, so this is how we created a domain. Now if I simply head over to my websites, you can see I have two websites running, up and running. Okay, now simply I click on a dashboard, and here we have to click on free email setup, click on setup, which is free emails. You can create free emails under your hosting, which is a great good news when you choose. And you're gonna select Hostinger free. Okay, now here you can give whatever you want under your domain. The Gmail, this email will be under your domain. So let's go on. For temporary purpose, I'm gonna, so this is our email. Okay, raj@hireme123.com. Okay, now I have set the password. Okay, now now after creating it, we're gonna go through skip. Now that's it. We have a email account, professional email account, raj@hireme123.com. If you copy this and if you head over to mail.hostinger.com, and if you actually log in, you can see you have professional email dashboard. Okay, so it's going, the Hostinger has sent successful business. Okay, now the thing is how to access our WP panel. Okay, now if I actually head over to domain, which is hireme123.com, which I purchased, you can see apps. It's actually WordPress is installed, but it's not designed. But how can we access it? There's a separate login page. Okay, if I actually type in login at the end, click enter, the WordPress admin panel is open. Okay, now here enter whatever the details you have given in the under WordPress dashboard login details. Okay, I'm going to quickly do that. So you can see I have successfully logged into my WordPress panel. Okay, so this is where we're going to write our blogs and customize beautifully. Okay, so I just love our WordPress, guys. It's a very easy to write anything. Okay, you can create funnels from e-commerce website to, you can design anything. So I'm going to quickly trash this thing. Okay, now I just undo this, and what I'm gonna do is quickly I'm gonna come to the pages. We're gonna delete this. Okay, we don't want anything. Okay, now if I actually head over to, it just looks like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to design our blog. So before that, we want to install a theme and little bit important plugins. Okay, so firstly we're going to head over to the appearance and click on new theme, add new theme, and here click on generate press. This one. Okay, so this is the one which you want to install. Click on install and click on activate. So that's it, you have successfully installed the generate press. If I click on open new tab, think let it load. Okay, now we have, you can see, right, now we have successfully installed our generate press. Now what we're going to do is we're going to quickly design this thing. Okay, the widget, side widgets, and every single thing. Okay, so first things first, we're going to install a quick plugins here. Okay, click on plugins and click on add new plugin. Okay, now I come here and go to install plugins, and you can delete this guys. Okay, instead except this light speed catch. Okay, so you can do that, quickly deactivate and deactivate. Okay, now I'm going to click on add new plugin and come here. First things first, sitekit. Once again, sitekit Google. Type in sitekit by Google, and this is the first one, by Google. You have to look for the author. Okay, by Google. Click on install now and activate it. So let it, okay, activate it. And next we're gonna install the generate blocks by Thomas Osborne. Okay, you generate blocks without space. Okay, it's gonna come up with, you have to look for the author. Click on install now and activate. And next important thing is, okay, it's gonna take me to generate blocks, and click on add new plugin again and click on rank math. Type rank math SEO. So this is a SEO tool. We're going to use this thing, okay, to you whenever we are writing blogs to make our blog more SEO optimized. Click on activate, and here it's going to ask me to connect free account. We're going to skip for now. Don't want the wizard. We don't much depend on rank math. Okay, we're going to go with the easy and start wizard. Okay, it's gonna ask a couple of questions. We're gonna skip this step. I don't wanna skip. Okay, return to dashboard. Now we have everything. We're gonna look for one by one. Content AI, we don't need this one. Analytics, yeah, yes we need. EMP, we don't need. Instant indexing, yes. Link counter, yes. Local SEO, we don't need. And postcard schema, sitemap, Google Web Stories. We're gonna look for web stories, okay, in the end. But for now, this is what we require, and we also require 404 monitors. Okay. Now we're gonna design our blog, but before that, I suggest you to add one, two, three blocks. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly go here and do that. Okay. So the first things first, before we design our blog, so if I head over to site, you can see there are two posts. Okay, so write something. Just because we're going to design a banner and the latest post and design homepage, so for that purpose, I just put a banner image and just title and then one 10 sentences, like 10 words, one sentence. Okay, so it's nothing. I just randomly written a two posts, nothing much. This is not a blog. So if I actually head over to homepage, this is my homepage. So we're gonna clearly customize this. So first things first, we're gonna add a plugins. Okay, and search for recent posts with thumbnail. Okay, so this is the one which we need to add. So Kubernetes services. So we're gonna click on add and inactivate. and we're gonna add one more plugin. Okay, so right here WP code, and we're gonna insert WP code, insert headers and footers. Okay, this one by WP code. Click on install and click on activate. Okay, now you can see we have successfully activated all the plugins, so that's what uh, we need. Now there are two posts. Okay, so have something 2 or 3. Okay, not 1, 2 or 3, just to have a design, complete design. Okay, just to know how we can design it. Now first thing you need to do is go to appearance. Under appearance you have to go to widgets. Okay, now let it load. And now if you click on this hamburger, now it's gonna visible. Okay, these are all locked. Now what you need to do is click on this one. Okay, it's gonna show up the sub things. Now you need to delete one by one. Okay, so we don't need anything, we're gonna start from scratch. Now the left bar, we're gonna delete this, this, this. Yes, so now we're gonna start from scratch. Okay, now the first thing first, we're gonna click on the right bar and it's gonna click on plus and select the group. Okay, type in group, click on group and select the only one. Okay, now we have this group, so here we're gonna add a heading. Now heading will be about us. Okay, or about me. Okay, or I'm gonna write the author. I think it's better to write about me. And I select the group so that it will show me the rectangular box by selecting the group. And what you need to do is click on add and insert an image. Okay, now I'm gonna insert my image here. Okay, so you can also put your the image. It can be professional, or you can take a selfie, random selfie, and put a nice picture over there. So what I'm gonna go ahead and put my picture. Okay, right now you can see I have uploaded my picture. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drag and little bit. Okay, it's just a nice little drag and drop to adjust the size. So that's it. Now what I can do is I can click on here and make it rounded. Okay, so just to give a slight look. And I can also do reduce this further and click on this one and make it align center. Okay, so this is already aligned center. Now I think let me update it. Okay guys, this looks fine. So what I'm going to do is click on group again and click on plus and click on paragraph, and here you can write my name is Raj. Now you can give your EAT, okay, authority, experience and everything. You can write a short paragraph about you. Okay, so since my blogs will be on giving professional guidance about jobs and career guidance to students, so I'm gonna write here my name is Raj and I help people, or I can say I coach people, and I can also play a little bit. I have 1+ year of experience in coaching, training people. So this is enough. I think we don't need this thing. So this is the extra thing. My name is Raj. I coach people on how to be professional at jobs. I have 1+year of experience in training people how to tackle jobs. Okay. And I can even write a short little description under my name, and I'm gonna do that. Okay, simply type in a little bit, make this center align, make this bold, make this medium, and this one make this small, or yeah, I'm gonna do this small. Okay, I think I better remove this and click on update. Okay, right now you can see it is visible. Okay, so if I head over to blog post, you can see about me, it's visible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and put in the middle. can simply do that by clicking on align center and update it. So let me refresh. Okay, it still haven't updated yet. Okay, let's give it time. Okay, so let it takes a time. You can click on the right sidebar, click on add and click on group and click on single one, and here you can click on search and click on this one and select the search and go to advanced and type in the widget title. Okay, now the next thing you have to do is click on right sidebar and click on group again and select this and click on plus and click on heading, and here you write categories and make sure this is selected to H3, and then you can click on group under the category group and click on add and type in categories. Okay, so select this list. So since we don't have any categories, it's uncategorized, so I'm going to quickly go ahead and add categories. So I'm going to go to post. Under posts we have categories. Okay, so here I'm going to type in the first category will be, I'm going to edit this and make it as a blog. So the name will be capital, starting with a capital, but slug always starts with a small p. Okay, update and go to categories again, and I'm gonna add new category, which is you know, tips for professionals, or I'm gonna write interview tips, and here the slug will be interview tips. Add new category. Next one will be for professionals. Okay, these are two categories which I wanted in my blog, so that's it. Okay, now I'm gonna go to widgets under appearance. Okay, still we are not seeing. Okay, I think show empty category. So what happens is, since we have categories and the posts are empty, so by default this option is off, so that's why the categories are not showing, because we don't have any posts. So whenever I click on show empty categories, because our categories are empty, because since we don't have any posts, so it's gonna, you know, show us. Okay, so that was not a problem. Now what we're going to do is click on the categories and go to advanced, and okay, we are making the title and additional CSS. I'm going to give widget title. Okay, so click on update. Now let's head over to visit site. Okay, now you can see our home page is customized, I mean the blog page. Okay, so basically we have the blog page. Now the widget bar is customized. You can also add categories here, tags here. We already added categories, tags here, but we want to input a code. Okay, for that we're going to click on customize, and we just want to input a code which can customize our entire site. So if you head over to the links which I give in a description, which will be a blog design code, which is a document, Google Docs, and here we have three codes. Okay, 1, 2, which is a second code to remove the copyright, and third code to homepage banner, and fourth one to, you know, categories blog. Okay, which I have specifically mentioned here. Okay, display latest post. Now what you need to do, first code, okay, custom CSS code. Now copy this. Okay, copy this first code thing. So I'm gonna go a little bit down here. Okay, I'm gonna copy this first code and copy and come to customize, and here additional CSS, paste the whole thing. Okay, now you can see so a little design has changed in the blog site. Click on publish. So I think it should have came here, but So I'm gonna let me go ahead and do the changes. Okay, so instead of, if I click on this and go to additional CSS, so instead of this, cut this and go to this, click on this about me, select this, and go to additional CSS and paste this. Okay, and update, quick update. So what happens is the two slashes here is going to come to this about me. So if I refresh, okay, just a moment. So I'm going to visit the site. I think it's going to take some time. Okay, now you can see. Okay, so the two slashes have shifted here. So we successfully gave a little bit depth field, and you can see a little bit slight curve here at the blocks, so which is a beautiful. Okay, now the next thing we need to do is remove this footer, okay, built with GeneratePress, because we don't want the backlink to GeneratePress. I mean, you can leave this, but it's up to you. But I don't want it to be shown, so I'm gonna write, take some PHP code and put it here. Okay. So for that, you will even have PHP code if you go to blog design code document, Google document, which again link will be in a description, and just copy this. Okay, this code, copy this, and go to blog WordPress dashboard and go to code snippets, which we have instead. Click on add new. Okay, click on add your custom code. Click on add custom code. Okay, now here select PHP. Okay, we have selected PHP. Simply paste. Okay, don't do anything, simply paste it and give a name, copy, right, and since it is active, you can look here. Okay, so if I click on this, toggle this and click on update, and if I actually refresh this, you can see WordPress site development all right result. Now you need to customize this WordPress site development. So I'm going to go back to snippet, and here you can see WordPress site custom site development. So what I'm going to do is an update. Okay, so the code has been updated. Now if I refresh, you can see. Okay, so you can go on internet and search any code, PHP removal GeneratePress, and it's going to show up. So that's how I got this from Raj Deep GP, custom copyright code. Okay, shout out to a guy who is a WordPress developer. And if I actually look at this site, there are two things. One, we have to add homepage, and second, we need to add a logo here because this title doesn't look good. I mean, you can leave the title if it is short, but mine is not that attractive, so I'm gonna rather have a logo. So here comes our Canva tool, okay, which is my favorite designing tool by forever. So I'm gonna type in here quickly logo, and it's gonna show up few templates. Okay, so I'm gonna hit enter anyway, and I have randomly selected a logo. So what I'm gonna do is go here and customize this. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly do that. So this is our logo. I mean, this is not that impressive, but you can play with around and you can design a professional logo. Since this is for temporary, for educational purpose, I'm gonna design a random logo. Okay, so I'm gonna name this me 123 blog site logo, and then I go here and click on download and make it as JPG, and click on download. Okay, now I go back to themes and go to under appearance, go to customize, and here site identity, the site title is have me top, want to hide this title. Okay, so site title will be professional or tips for job seekers. Tagline will be again tips for jobs. Hide this one too and select a logo and click drag and drop our logo and click select, and make sure it is in frame. and crop image, and I'm gonna change the logo width, and that's it guys. Okay, so I'm gonna hit publish, and the moment I hit publish, if I refresh this, so for now the logo has here, the logo has appeared here. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is click on into and go to settings, and here, okay, site icon, so I'm gonna choose here also, again same thing, site icon, click on crop image and save changes. Now if I refresh this, okay, it should appear. Give it a time, give it a 5 minutes time, and it will appear. So right now you can see it is appearing here. Okay, so that's how we successfully add logo. Okay, and you can also leave your own Gmail, or you can put the professional email which you created, like raj@hireme123.com. Okay, I mean, after using this you need to verify it, but either way it's gonna work for me because I don't use this Gmail. Okay, now next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add menu here. Okay, so at the top and at the bottom also. So at the bottom we're gonna have important pages which are privacy policy, terms and conditions, etc, etc. But right now we're gonna add the top menu, which is a primary menu. Okay, go to WordPress dashboard, and under the appearance you're gonna look for menus, click on menus, and here, since you haven't created, since you're new, there will be no menu, so I'm gonna type in menu name here, primary or top menu, and click on display location, select primary menu and create menu. Okay, automatic automatically add top new, we don't want to select this. Okay, now if you, okay, since we have no pages, so what I'm gonna do is go to posts categories, click on view all, and I'm gonna select all these things. Okay, add to menu. Now we have everything, and save menu, and if I actually refresh this, you can see, okay, at the top, blog, interview tips, professionals. Okay, now the same way we can also create a footer menu, but we're gonna do that by creating a new menu after adding privacy policies and everything. Okay, so I'm going to show you after adding all those pages, all those important pages, how to create a footer menu, how you should design a footer menu. Okay, and one more thing you need to know is, so let's say I want interview tips, professionals, both these menus under this blog. Okay, so like a sub thing, like arrow markdown. So what I can do is simply drag this to a little bit side. Okay, like this, and it will, and save this, and see the magic. So it will be under the blocks. So same way you can do this. Okay, for the professional also, and click on menu and see this. Okay, now you can see. Okay, so that's how simple it is. That's why I love WordPress, guys, using WordPress and writing blogs on WordPress, which is I really recommend you to do the same. Now we're gonna quickly make this blog and change the fonts and everything a little bit advanced, so you're gonna follow what I do carefully by watching this video. So okay, now first thing first, I'm gonna click on customize and go to layout, go to container and change the container element to boxes. Okay, now go back and click on primary navigation and make sure you enable navigation search modules. Okay, so that we have the search icon here. So I'm gonna hit publish, so make sure to save the changes, go back, select the footer and make the footer widgets 0 so that we don't have any widgets under here, and back to top button, click on enable so that we'll have the Upwork mark here. Okay, click on publish, and next thing is go back and select the colors. So we're gonna change, add a little bit borders and everything, lining. Okay, click on the first one, add a global color, and click on the global color, hit last one. Okay, now here the color name you can give the name as border, and here you can give the code, which is a hash CDD and 9EC. So now we have the lining here, the the light subtle lining, and now click on body and click on background and make this to white. Okay, so that's it guys. So click on publish and go back and click on typography and click on add font. Okay, so here search for fonts, type in public sans. Okay, so this one, click on enter, and in the Google font display click on swap. And you can also and next thing is you click on this arrow mark and click on add typography, select the target element as body and select the font family as public sans, which we have created. Okay, so you can see there's a change in font here, even the headings and everything. Okay, now click on again add typography, and the target element will be our primary menu items. Okay, now I'm going to search here primary menu items, click on menu items, font family will be public sans, hit publish. Okay, now click on again add typography, your target element will be headings, all headings. Okay, I'm going to click on all headings, the family font is public sans, again click on publish. Okay, and select the font weight has 700 for the all headings, click on publish, and again add typography and select the widget titles, font public sans, and font weight has 600. So let me see widgets. Okay, click on publish and you can go back, click on general and always on hover under links. Okay, and publish, so that if I hover it's gonna have an effect. Okay, go back and you can see here successfully we have changed the fonts and everything, and the only remaining is we have the home page and banner. Okay, now for that you need to go to WordPress dashboard. Okay, and here come to pages and click on add new, and right here you should give the home. Okay, and the first thing you need to do is here come to the page, select, make sure you select this. Okay, so this one, click on page, scroll a little bit down. The by default sidebar layout will be default, and you need to make this as no sidebar. Okay, make this as no sidebars, save a draft. Okay, and make the content container as full width and disable content elements. Okay, so and this is it guys, and hit the publish. And if you look at home page, all right, you can see. Okay, so nothing there. Now what I'm gonna do is install some codes which you can find inside this blog. Okay, blog design code. So you're gonna copy this home page banner. Okay, so copy this entire thing till the first one. Okay, so till the display post. So I'm gonna copy this home banner code, copy this, go to page. Now what you need to do is you should not directly paste, press you should press Control plus Shift plus V. Okay, so because we are using generate blocks code, it's not gonna work like that. You don't have to press Control V, it's gonna directly paste the code. So we want the whole block to be pasted. So we're gonna write Control Shift V. Okay, so this block contains unexpected or invalid content. Now it says because nothing featured. So what I'm gonna do is click on save and go back to the home, the WordPress dashboard, go to post and select any post, guys. Select any post and go click on this one. Okay, and here under the categories, once again under the tags, write this featured. Okay, FEATURD. Now hit save. If I refresh this, you can see. Okay, so you can see we have successfully got the post here. If I click on it, it's going to take us to post. So since we don't have any categories here. So the next thing we have to do is go here, go under the blog design document code, come back, come, and if you go a little down, you can see display latest post. So what we're going to do is copy this whole code. Okay, so I'm going to copy this whole thing. So this is going to be our latest post design. So I'm going to go to edit post. I'm going to go to again home page, which is go under pages and inside home. And here the second block, what I'm going to do is Control Shift V, same thing. Okay, now you can actually remove this. We don't want anything, so you can actually delete this line, and that's it. I'm going to click on hit save, attempt block recovery. Now that's it, guys. We have successfully designed the home page. Now what I want you to do is click on add new page and simply type blog and simply publish this. Okay, so that's it. You don't have to do anything. Now go back to home page and go to settings, go under reading, and here select a static page, and home page will be our home, blog page will be our blog, and save changes. And if I actually cancel this and everything, and if I actually visit our site, so this is our home page. You can see here, right? So this is our home page, and if I head over to blog, so this is actually going under category blog. See, which is why I don't want like this. Okay, so because I have separately created category for blog, so I don't want that. Instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here, okay, go to menu, under appearance, go to menu and delete this one. Okay, remove. Now what I'm gonna do is click on most recent, click on blog and add to menu. So here I'm gonna drag and drop on the top and our blog to be next, and that's it. Save the menu. Now if I actually refresh this, you can see the menu. Okay, home, where home, blog, interview tips, professionals. Okay, so if I actually click on home, it's gonna take me to home. If I click on blog, it's gonna take me to all the blog posts. If I click on interview tips, since we don't have any posts on interview tips, it's gonna show us nothing. Okay, so what do you mean by that? If I actually head over to posts and select anyone, which is how to write a standout resume, click on it, and here if I select give interview tips as category and save, and now it should be visible. If I click on interview tips, you can see right here. Okay, so guys, that's it. We have successfully designed. As you add posts here, it's gonna fill up. Okay, it's gonna fill up and show us all the latest posts. So now we're gonna write important pages and focus on more adding the footer menu and everything. Okay, so right now you can see I have successfully designed our blog and we're gonna add important pages. Okay, so in this video now what I'm gonna do is, if you can see the author, it looks it always saying my Gmail. Okay, here you can see always showing my Gmail. I don't want that. If I go to my blog, it shows me my Gmail. I don't want that. So what I can do is head over to users, click on users. You can also add users here and manage users. So what I'm gonna do is the username, or the first name I can change it, or nickname. Okay, now I'm gonna type here the summer, okay, or RJ. So this one, nickname RJ, I'm gonna type here. Display name, I'm gonna choose RJ and hit update profile. Okay, now if I go here and refresh, so let it load. Let's give it time. If I go to posts, you can see author has been changed to nickname. Okay, so that's how we're gonna change username, and in the later we can we'll also see how to add, the author image. Okay, if I head over to post, and if I actually click here slash and type in author, you can see there's no image here, and we'll see how to add a gravatar using gravatar. Okay, I'm going to type here author, save. Let's head back to dashboard, and now what we're going to do is head over to pages, and let's add the most important 5 pages. Okay, so first one will be our terms and conditions. Okay, now here what we're gonna write here is, if I head over to any other website which already has AdSense, okay, so we're gonna not write with our own guys. So here's the trick: we're gonna head over to a website which has already AdSense, and we're gonna look for in their privacy or terms and conditions, and we're gonna copy that. Okay, not copy that, take inspiration, change it to for our websites. And there are many terms and conditions generator, but I don't recommend you because these are not updated. So instead, what I will recommend you do is head over to type in any keyword, guys. So let's say, and I can also see master blogging. Okay, none of these sites are monetized. All right, instead of me searching for monetized website, let's go down to the site itself and look for privacy policy or terms and conditions. Okay, we don't have anything. I'm gonna go here and look down if there's any terms and conditions. Okay, terms of use. Okay, here we go. We have all this, everything, guys. Okay, now what you can do is, okay, actually this is giving me everything, so I don't want the terms of use. Just copy this. Okay, and go to terms and conditions, paste this, and here instead of their website, we're gonna put our website, hireme123.com. Okay, so this is what we want to do. Now we have successfully created terms and conditions, and if I control F, press control F and see if there's any wiki how, just to make sure there's no keyword of it, and I have rigged all the backlinks which are connected to that website and replaced with mine. Okay, so make sure you do this correctly because terms and conditions is very important. Okay, also what you can do is you can head over to makemoneyraj.com, and if you scroll down you can see all the pages. Okay, all these pages. Okay, now what you can do is click on terms and conditions, and you can literally copy everything and make sure you the privacy policy is linked to my page. So if I click on privacy policy, it will open my privacy policy. Now you need to make sure those links are uh, you know taken out and those links are appropriate to your privacy policy and disclaimer. Okay, now I'm gonna do the same thing. Okay, here I come here and see the rank math terms and conditions. If I save the draft, and it's gonna give me terms and conditions, and hit publish, and I'm gonna publish it. Okay, now I'll go back and add another page which is a privacy policy. Okay, now what I'm going to do is head over to the same privacy policy page, or this blog. You can also head over to privacy policy page, and you can see you can copy this entire information and put it for your own. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, you can do this for any website, guys. Okay, take inspiration. So these are all updated privacy policy generated content. Okay, and we're going to put here, and instead of which website this is, master blogging. Okay, I'm gonna replace the master blogging with hireme123.com, and also make sure you remove whatever the backlinks in this website. Okay, so if I search master blogging, there's nothing in the page which shows up, and I'm gonna check if there is any backlink. Okay, the blue color one. No, nothing there. Okay, please contact us. So this is a backlink. I'm gonna replace this. Please email us. Okay, it's still showing us. Please email us at raj@hireme123.com. slash. That's it, guys. So I'm gonna hit save draft and I'm gonna publish it. So make sure you read once again. It's very important. These pages are very important and crucial. Okay. Now the next page we want is disclaimer, and disclaimer is very important. And what we can do is head over to my disclosure or disclaimer, and you can copy this entire thing and paste it here and remove this. You can also delete this. All the contents are written by me. All the contents in me123.com website are written by me. You can also include the website address, and I'm gonna search make money Raj and quickly replace these things. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna search again, so nothing there, nothing showing up. Again, these terms and conditions and privacy policy, what I'm gonna do is simply search terms and conditions, and your terms and conditions will show up. Just link it. Okay, and same thing, if I edit and simply search in privacy policy, your privacy policy page will show up. Here you can see, you can link it. Okay, you can backlink it literally to your pages. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna hit publish. Now the next important thing is contact us page. Now let's see what they have written for contact us page. Probably okay, attention. Okay, they have given a email, simple email and Skype. So I'm gonna go to my own website, go to contact us and copy this, paste it here. Are you looking for a way to connect with me? I'm looking to write backlink posts to your website. Do you face any issues? Don't worry, submit to me. What's the issue? To email address below, I'll reply. Okay, we're gonna change the email, me123.com. You can also message me on my public social media profiles. You can put your social media profiles. Okay, I'm not gonna do that because I have already done to my blog. You can see Instagram X. Now if you ask me how you can do that, I have included the photo, guys. This is very important. Take any selfie, okay, like a look good photo, and put it over here. Doesn't matter if it's in color or black and white, as I did, because we're gonna build authority. Okay, we're gonna tell Google we are genuine and we are very much dedicated in blogging, and let our users know our transparency. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is type in social, and if you see the click, and you can see all the social media icons, and you can even search. If I search for Instagram, it's gonna show up. If I search for Twitter, it's gonna show up. If I search for YouTube, it's gonna show up. If I search for Facebook, it's gonna show up. Okay, so this is how you add a social icon. So I'm gonna delete it for now because I have already added mine. Now I'm gonna hit publish. Next page we're gonna build is about us page, which is very important, guys. About us page. So I'm gonna click on about. So he is personalized. Okay, so this is totally personalized. So here he has added what he's been doing. This is a EEAT, like building authority, experience and everything. You can see it's been 12 years since I started the blog, and 6-figure businesses, and helped hundreds of students just for authority. And then he has given answered some questions. Okay, so this blog is not for you if you're looking for quick hacks or tricks. They go to about us page generator and take a random thing which is generated by most of the people. I suggest you to write about us page on your own. Okay, now what you can do is, who are you, why you brought this domain, how it helps for people, do you have any experience, What can I expect from this website? How can I contact you? So if you answer these questions and write about this blog page, that's enough. Okay, so it doesn't matter even if it is 100 words or 200 words. Cover this. This is a EEAT, and also put your profile picture, guys. Okay, don't forget profile picture. Now do this and you'll be done. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is click on publish. I'm not doing that. Okay, so this is how you write about us page, and we have all the important pages. We have about us page, contact us, disclaimer, privacy policy, terms and conditions. Okay, now we're gonna add the menu. Okay, menu here. So remember, we want the footer menu as our important pages. Now what I'm gonna do is head over to appearance and go to widgets, and here if I click on create menu, and here I'm gonna type in footer menu. Now we don't want to select anything, create menu. Now here I'm going to select the footer menu and click on select, just to make sure what the menu we are editing is this. Now I'm going to click here the home, blog, add to menu, plus all these pages, borders, disclaimer, privacy policy, terms and conditions. Okay, you can see here save menu. Now just now it's not visible, we just created it, we didn't place it. Now to place it, we're gonna head over to widget. Okay, at the widget, if you scroll up, you can see footer. Okay, footer widget 1, footer bar. Now we're gonna select the footer bar, not widget. Click on add, click on group, click on the single one, and here we can add foot menu. Okay, type in menu, navigation menu, select navigation menu, and in the navigation menu you can select the menu, footer menu. Okay, just type in footer. That's it. Update. Okay, it's showing me the footer title. We can actually remove this and update. Okay, that's good. Now if I actually refresh this, you can see successfully we have added the footer menu. So we have the top menu, you can create as many as you want, and we have the footer menu, which is which is looking very fine, guys. This blog article is looking very fine, don't you think? If I click on this page, and you can see how neat it is. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is, I have not written any blog article. Okay, so we're gonna write blog articles, but before that we're gonna connect all the important site kit and everything. Okay, remember we need to connect to Google. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So to get our articles published on Google, we need to connect to the Google and submit the URLs to Search Console. Now we're gonna quickly do that. All right, now we're gonna connect to Google Search Console, so which is Sitekit and Google Analytics. Okay, before this, activating this, I want you to head over to Google Search Console, and click on this one. Okay, any of these two. Now it's gonna ask, please select a property. Now I have successfully logged in. Now I'm gonna click on add property. Since if you're visiting this Google Search Console first time, it's gonna ask you the same prompt. Okay, add domain or URL fix. If you can do this, if you choose this verification method, you can either go with only one of it, guys. You can either go with the domain, or you can either go with the URL prefix. What I'm gonna do is type in my URL. Okay, now if I click on continue, so let's let it load. Sometimes it auto verifies it. So we have two options. Okay, now one, HTML file, download the file, this one, and upload it to our website. So we're not gonna do that, it looks complicated, but anyway, HTML tag, we're gonna take this tag. Okay, add a meta tag to your site's homepage. Copy the meta tag below, paste it in your site's homepage. It should go in the head section before the body first. I'm going to copy this, head over to site, go to code snippets, and here you can see header and footer. And in the header, simply paste this and save changes. Go to Google Search Console and click on verify. This may take a minute, but it is verified under a minute. Go to property. Now you can see successfully our site is connected. Now you can see our site is connected. Okay, so this is a old one, which is a blogger one. I mean, no clicks, I guess. And you can connect as many sites you want. Now, the next thing you wanna do is type in your website. Type in sitemap underscore index dot xml. Now what we're going to do is copy this URL sitemap.index, go to sitemaps. Okay, sitemaps, and here paste the URL, and I think remove this, we already have the website address, and submit it. Okay, now I'm going to tell you what this is for. Take this and copy this post sitemap, go to sitemaps and submit it. And same for page. Okay, so by default when you submit first time, it's gonna show you don't fetch, didn't fetch, and if you refresh, it's gonna give you success. Okay, discovered pages, you can see 6-3, and you can see. Now, why we should do this? Because whenever this is important to detect our sitemap, Google crawls the sitemap very often and look for if there are any new posts or updated posts or any something like that. Okay, last modified and everything, and it's gonna make sure everything is indexed perfectly and updated all the time. So which is why we want to submit our sitemaps. So many people don't teach you this, but even the web stories, you have to submit the web story sitemap, and I'm going to show you in the video at the end. Okay, after creating a web stories. Now we have successfully created search console, and even the logo is showing here, which is a very good. Now what I'm going to do is head over to Google search, Google Analytics. So this is our second thing, Google Analytics. Go to Google Analytics, click on create. You can either create an account or properties. So since I'm already created my account RJ Media, okay, now I'm going to create a property which is under my account, another property. So I call this my website harme123.com. You can give anything. Okay, I'm gonna select my currency, select the India. Now this I'm doing is because I'm gonna update. I want to be updated with the time zone, and it doesn't have anything to do with targeting and everything. No, it's just asking for our time zone. Okay, now I'm gonna randomly do this. So this is education. Where is education? Next, generate leads. Drive online, not online says generate leads. Examine user behavior. Create. Now we're gonna choose a platform. Since ours is a blog site, which is a website, click on website, enter URL, and go with www.harme123.com. Stream name, website, my blog site. Click on create and continue. And wait a minute, and not wait a minute, wait a second. If the slider didn't show up, you can click on this, or you can click on blog site, and it's gonna show up. We will install manually. Okay, click on install manually, and you can see below is the Google tag for this account. Copy paste it in the code of every page of your website immediately after the head element. Don't add more than one Google tag to each page. Now we're going to copy this. Now head over to this code snippets. Okay. Now here we'll simply add, okay, our site-wide header is selected. Insert snippet between the head tags of your website on all pages. Okay. So this is by default, it is selected. Now because this is a script called JS, and I'm gonna select the JavaScript. Okay, where is the JavaScript snippet? So yeah, I have selected the JavaScript snippet and paste this here and click on this active save snippet. Okay, it's showing me error. Why? Unexpected token. Unexpected token. Where? Update. Okay, let's see if it is actually installed correctly. Your Google tags was correctly detected on your website. Okay, we will click on confirm. Data collection isn't active for your website if your tag install tags more than 48 hours. Okay, it's gonna show up this error. You are seeing this error because there's no data yet, because we don't have any blogs yet. Now that's it, guys. We're gonna click on next and continue to home. Okay, now we have successfully added our site to Google Analytics. So that's it. It doesn't require much to do. And now what we're going to do is go to SiteKit and click on continue and continue, and we don't want to share the data and sign in with Google. Now you are already verified because we have already added Google Analytics. Click on next and click on next. Grow my YouTube is already added to Search Console. Okay, click on next, click on next. Okay, my blog site. Okay, we are already selected, and make sure you unselect this. Okay, because we are already placed a Google Analytics code. Remember, we have added in the code snippets, we have added in the snippets. Okay, so make sure this is not selected, otherwise it will mess up. Okay, you're gonna click on complete setup, and here we go. That's it, guys, and it will start gathering the data. Okay, so it will show up how many impressions, total clicks, on unique visitors we have got, and it will also show you the queries which we have. Okay, now we're going to click on maybe later. Now we can remove this. So that's it. We have connected Google Analytics and Google Search Console. Now we're going to look at Pinterest Analytics. Now if you head over to pinterest.com, and you can see, okay, I have already connected my site. Okay, now why you need to connect Pinterest? Because Pinterest is search based intent. People come on Pinterest with a search base, and what we're going to do is we're going to automate. So whatever post you create here, it is automatically posted into Pinterest feed. Now for that, we're going to click on edit profile, and here go to claimed accounts. Okay, here under the website, we're going to click on claim, and it will ask you to choose how you want to claim. Add HTML code, upload HTML file, add TXT record, and we're going to click on add HTML tag. Click on copy, continue, and here we're going to put our domain www.army123.com, and it's going to ask us to verify, but we're going to go to our code snippets. We're going to go to header, and here under the header, under this code, I'm gonna paste this. Okay, now click on save changes, and here go to Pinterest, click on verify, connected. That's it. Okay, to track conversion, how well ads. Okay, we don't want this. That's it. Now if I actually head over to Pinterest, you can see. Now let me take this. Okay, claim this account. We can unclaim this media with Raj, unclaim this, and we already have claimed this army123.com. and if I actually refresh this, should able to see hireme123.com. Okay, now what I'm going to do is go to RSS feed, create pins. Okay, now here I'm going to click on connect to RSS feed, and here I'm going to give my site name www.hireme123.com/RSS. Now if I actually go to this right now, you will see less code because we didn't write any post articles. Now if I actually do this and select create a board and job guides, make sure the board is public, create, and here if I click on save, and we do this every month. Okay, the articles will auto post here, whatever the articles you write along with the image. Okay, so that's how you do it. If you want to know how to create Pinterest business account, you want to watch my older videos, okay, you can watch my Pinterest affiliate marketing videos where you can see how to create Pinterest business account. So this is what you need to do in the first 45 days of blogging. Okay, this is a content plan. Now the first thing is you want to write one article a day, so that's gonna end up 45 to 50 articles. Okay, so guys, I suggest you to write one article a day, because writing more than one article a day, it's like having a burden over time. Okay, so we're not gonna focus on that because since we are not monetized yet, so we're gonna aim for writing one article a day, and after getting monetized you can write how many ever you want by keeping, you know, blog writers or you know, people who can write blogs for you. Okay, once you generate enough money from AdSense. Now at the initial, to not get so much, you know, stress and burden, we're going to write one article a day, which is a healthy content plan. Okay, second thing is do not apply for monetization for 45 to 60 days since you have no traffic or less. Guys, I have seen many people, they apply for monetization before, you know, getting even 10 clicks. Like they barely get 1 click or 2 clicks a day and they apply for monetization. So let me ask you a question. Even if you apply for monetization and get monetized from Google AdSense, let's say Google give you monetization, okay, on your blog, and do you think you'll make you know, more than $1 by getting 2 clicks per day? So that's literally, you know, so 60 clicks per month. Okay, do you think you'll make more than $1 by getting 60 clicks per month? Think about it, guys. So that is why, do not, I know it is very excited to apply for AdSense, but I suggest you to apply for AdSense when you get minimum 50 clicks a day. Okay, so when you see, this is what happens when you're getting clicks. Okay, not even 50, when you're getting 10 clicks per day or 15 clicks per day, Google will approve your site in just 3 to 4 days, guys. It doesn't even take 1 week. Okay, because you are getting clicks and they don't want to lose traffic and monetization, they're gonna approve you just to start monetization on your blog. Okay, why wouldn't they do that if you're getting a lot of traffic and clicks? Okay, so which is why I suggest you to apply after 45 to 60 days completely working on it. Okay, now you don't even need to write many articles at as I said, write one article a day, it's fine, totally fine. You can write even 1 week one article. Okay, one article per week. I do this, I write one article per week, but my article, it's going to be 4,000 words, 4,000 to 5,000 words. Now third thing is do not change niche in between. I've seen many people, you know, they choose niche. So let's say I hireme123.com, I have chosen to help people who want to seek jobs. Okay, so whether it's a resume tips or, you know, whether it's a job guides, okay, I can write about it. That's a niche now. But if I change niche after writing, you know, after writing articles on helping people how to find jobs and resume tips, okay, for 1 week, and after 1 week if I change, you know, how to provide food recipes and something like that, if I change niche, do you think it's relevant? Do you think uh, since because this another keyword is getting traffic and I start making blog on the keyword, do you think it's a very good way to blog? No, guys. So if you want to blog, if you want to become general, like go general, I suggest you to go with your personal domain, personal branding domain, and then switch niche to niche. Okay, but because you have selected a domain which is a niche based, you cannot change niches in between, guys. I don't suggest you to do that. Okay. And one more thing you need to keep in mind is try to use a lot of images on your blog articles. Each articles, like let's say 4 to 5 images. Guys, nowadays in 2024, like people attention span, it's a very low. People, they want answers very fast, quick. And instead, if you can make your blog more interesting by adding images or infographics, or what I'm talking about, like using a lot of images, so it will be very helpful for having a attention the retention, audience retention very high. And if you get audience retention very high, then you're gonna get very high user engagement time, and your article will be ranked even higher. Okay. And the last thing you need to keep in mind is monitor 404, guys. This is very important. I cannot stress enough to tell you how much it is important when it's come to blogging. Monitoring 404, guys. If there is any broken link, or let's say you wrote an article and deleted the URL. So when you deleted the blog, if you don't want that blog, go take that URL and submit in Google Search Console removals tab. Okay, so that if the blog article is already indexed on Google, it will be removed from the Google. So I've seen many people, they write articles, okay, fine, they're not getting clicks, so they delete it, and then they just leave it. So it's like Google will try to fetch that, but it's a broken link because you have deleted that. So which is why it is very important to monitor 404s and broken links. And if there is a 404s and broken links, you do redirection, or you do removal request from Google Search Console. Okay, there's a tab, okay, on Google Search Console. So if you actually head over to Google Search Console and go to sitemaps, go to removals, and you can see, okay, temporary removals, outdated content, save search filtering. You can request a new and enter URL and remove this URL only, and click next. URL will be submitted to removal. Okay, so you can do that. You have to do that, guys. It's very important. These are the first 45 days of blogging plan you need to keep in mind and follow. Okay, so make sure you do not apply for monetization without getting clicks, and write one article a day. Okay, one article a day. And we're gonna look at how to write a complete article. Okay, I'm gonna show you workflow, and I'm gonna show you how to research and everything. Okay, all right, guys, this is our workflow. Okay, it's gonna cost you 2 hours and 17 minutes per day. Okay, we're gonna aim to write one article a day, again by following 45 days rule. We're gonna write one article a day. This is gonna be our workflow. So first 1 hour, we're gonna research keywords. You're gonna spend exactly 1 hour to research keywords. Get the all semantic keywords, get all the long tail keywords, get all the whatever keywords you want to write, get all those things. Okay, now next 1 minute, you're gonna use AI, or you're gonna use your own mind to write outlines. Okay, so I'm gonna show you I'm gonna walk you through live how to do that. Okay, so this is a workflow. The third thing is write blog words, and you should actually take 1 hour to write a neat blog words, whether it can be 500 words, whether it can be 400 words, or whether it can be more than 1000 words. So you should sit for at least 1 hour to exactly write down a good blog article, okay, which is a human, okay, which is written by your own without using any AI. So we're going to use AI just for a research purpose, and getting the outlines on long tail keywords, but we don't want to use AI 90% of the time. Okay, we're gonna ignore AI when we are writing blog words. Now fourth one, design images, is gonna exactly take you 5 minutes. We're gonna design 2 images per article. Okay, so if you want, you can sit for 10 minutes and design more more than 3 images. But we're gonna aim, as a beginner, we're gonna aim 2 images using Canva. Okay, now next, error check. We're gonna check if there are any errors, typos. We're gonna spend 5 minutes in our blog article. Okay, we're gonna check all the errors. Now, people often make this mistake. Okay, they write a blog article, okay, whether it's using AI or whether it's using your own language, but they often miss checking typos and spelling mistakes or sentence mistakes. It's very easy to use Grammarly or few plugins to check errors and correct everything. Okay, so make sure error check is very important, guys, when it comes to ranking on SEO and everything. Okay, next we have SEO check. We're gonna rank, we're gonna check for SEO keywords, if there if there is any keyword stuffing, or we want to reduce the keyword stuffing, and then we're going to use rank maths, SEO title and description. We're going to spend time for that, 5 minutes, and publish an index. We're going to use Google Search Console to index our site. It's going to take less than 1 minute, and yeah, we're going to live walk through. We're going to see how it goes. Okay, so guys, you can see I'm on my dashboard, which is hireme123.com. Okay, as I've shown you how to access dashboard, WP dashboard. You go to post, click on add new post. So since I already added 2 posts, we're gonna write, or I'm gonna go with add new post. But before that, I'm gonna tell you, open a document. Okay, so let me write on interview tips. Okay, so I'm gonna aim for interview tips, and let's see what I can do. So I'm gonna rename this, open a document, and write here interview tips blog. Okay, now I don't have any title. First I want to type the title. Okay, before that I want to find seed keyword. So what is my seed keyword? So what keyword which I want to focus mainly on, and here we will have description, and then outlines. Okay, so we're gonna quickly look at what is our seed keyword, but before that I'm gonna do a research. So since we want to write on interview tips, I'm gonna randomly go to Google and search here interview tips. So let me see what comes up first. Prepare smart questions, research the company, why we should hire you. Okay, these are interview questions, I guess. Okay, ask the format, interview format. Okay, many people are searching for interview format, review the job description, how to make a great impression, first impression in interview, body language, review your resume. I can, okay, there are 15 more. I can pick any of this topic. This is going to be our one of the seed keyword, has seed keyword, and I can pick any of this one and research more about it. Okay, let me go scroll down and see what is ranking for. So first Google. So guys, I suggest you to, guys, before you do keyword research, if I suggest you to go to type in Make Money Raj on YouTube, and if you go to my profile, you can see 1 hour keyword research, how to do keyword research for SEO, 1 hour tutorial, guys. Many people loved it. Okay, you can go ahead and watch it, complete guide. Okay, so after watching that video, you can see, I'm gonna see if there are any specific keyword which is ranking for interview tips niche. Okay, I'm gonna go take a look at people also search for interview tips. Tell me about yourself. Okay, what are the 7 most common interview questions and answers? Okay, interview tips for students. Now what I can do is I can actually take this keyword, put it as seed keyword. Okay, this is going to be my seed keyword, interview tips for students. Let me do this, interview tips for students. Okay, now what I'm going to do is go to the free keyword generator. Okay, so this is a Ahrefs, from Ahrefs. I'm going to select where I want to rank for. Let's say I want to rank for United States, and I'm going to type in here interview tips for students. So let's see what it comes up. Okay, because I want to see the keyword research, keyword difficulty, and everything. Okay, so we have interview tips for students, college interview tips, virtual interview tips, job interview tips, interview tips for students, PDF. Now what I'm going to do is take this job interview tips for students. So this is a keyword which I want to focus for mainly. Okay, so I will add inside the seed keyword again job interview tips. Now here's the thing. Now let me take this keyword and paste on Google. Now you can see there are many, there are many websites. It's gonna show up. Now what I'm gonna do is pick one website, not a forum website like Indeed and edu.edu. You don't want to pick this website, okay? You should not pick these websites. What I'm gonna do is look for some other than forum website. Do not go for LinkedIn, do not go for edu.org, save the students. Okay, this looks like a blog site, so let me have a look at it. Okay, this is actually not AdSense. Okay, they don't have AdSense, but I think this is a pretty much good website. 10 best job interview tips. So what I'm gonna do is copy this external link, the link, blog article link. Okay, now for keyword research purpose, what I'm gonna do is open the Google keyword planner, find your campaign with keyword and visit the keyword planner. Okay, you can follow the same steps. It's going to open up our Google keyword planner and click on discover keywords. Start with the website, and here I'm going to start with use this entire site. No, we're going to use only this page, get results. Okay, we have all these keywords, so I'm going to download it to Google Sheets, and we have saved to my drive. So instead I'm going to go inside my drive and save inside a new folder. It's gonna be our keywords. Save here, download. Now let it load. Okay, so open the sheet and delete the first row. Once again, delete the first row and delete the second row. And we have all these keywords, so that's it. We're gonna save, go back to sheets, click on go back to ChatGPT, hit enter. Now I'm gonna ask upload it to upload the Google Sheet file. Okay, add from Google Drive. Make sure your Google Drive is connected. Click on keywords, and this is our keyword which we have recently saved, and select that file. I'm gonna simply ask it to analyze this keyword research data and write me a SEO optimized blog outlines, and along with long tail keywords and long tail keywords, semantic keywords, to use. Keep in mind that I am a beginner in blogging and I want my new website to rank in Google for keyword interview tips for students. Okay, let's see what it does. So in the meantime, I'm gonna explain to you what this keyword planner is. Guys, you can actually enter a keywords here. So let's say if I enter keywords, how to blog with comma and how to make money. So let's say these two keywords. If I click on get started, it's gonna give me the whatever the keywords you have entered. It's gonna give me average monthly searches and bid and competition and everything. Okay, so that's what the get search volume forecast do. So whatever keywords you put here, it's going to give you. Okay, so it's like manually where you are searching for search volume. Now discover keywords is another way. If I type in make money, so this is one keyword. How to blog, so this is second keyword. and interview tips. So this is third keyword, and if I click on get results, so for the keywords you have entered, it's gonna auto suggest other keywords and other, prefix, suffix. It's gonna add all the things and give you all the search volume and forecast. And if you look at the other thing, you have two options here in the discover keyword. Start with keywords, start with a website. Start with a website is you enter a URL, and in that URL you can have all the keywords which that URL is ranking for getting search volume. You can use the entire site, you can just give a domain and see, or you can use only this page. Okay, so that's how you do it. So let's look at what ChatGPT has done. Now, based on a keyword research data provided, here is a SEO optimized blog outline for keyword. Okay, now keep in remember, I'm using the free version of ChatGPT, that's why it's only limited to one time. Okay, it has given me, along with long tail keywords, 70 keywords. Blog outline, here's the thing and here's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna copy this entire thing. Tips for writing and SEO optimization, use keywords naturally, internal linking. Okay, blah blah blah. Would you like more detailed guidance on a specific aspect of your blog? Okay, never mind. Write a blog. It should sound human tone. Now, in the meantime, I'm gonna go to my document, and here in the outline, I'm gonna paste this. Now remember guys, you should not directly copy paste inside your blog because it has AI signatures. Okay, I'm gonna write it down here. So AI signatures, what are AI signatures? Basically, AI signatures are, they're more specific, okay, more active tone, like they'll be straightforward guys. If I ask you how to write blog, it's gonna be more straightforward, like go to WordPress, get a by domain, hostinger, and write a blog and submit it to Google. That's it. But if we look at the how humans write, like without a signature, it's gonna be like this. You need to, like, it will be more passive tone. Like you need to first buy a domain, and if you're looking for to buy a domain, this is the cheap one, because we want to recommend more helpful content for humans, right? So it's gonna be more helpful and it's gonna be more detailed and everything. So that is why we're not going to use AI to write our articles. Rather, we use our own mind. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is, you can copy paste the articles, outlines. So our title is going to be, so I don't want to choose title right now. So what I can do is, I can simply write interview tips, students, and I'm gonna copy all the outlines. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this one by one. So guys, I have successfully took all this outlines and successfully pasted here. Okay, so whatever the AI SEO optimized outlines we have written, so what I'm gonna do is next, so we have these bullet points. Okay, so let's remove this introduction. We don't need this heading. Now I'm gonna write some intro, okay, my own, and you can use this, okay, outlines to write, okay, importance of for preparing for an interview as a student. You can write one sentence how why preparing for an interview is important, and brief overview of what blog will cover. And in the second line you can write this blog will cover this details. Okay, so you can write the introduction at the end. So what I suggest you to do is go here and start writing. So if I hit enter, and you can start writing. Okay, now I'm gonna take this blog outlines. Okay, this is outline different types of interview. So what we have, so you can write these are 1 2 3. We have phone, video, in person. Okay, now we can write these are three. There are three types of interviews. You can write space. 1, phone interview. 2, video interview, 3 in-person interview. Okay, now many companies can do all these 3 types of interviews as rise in internet, space, which will be helpful for a lot of people, who are in different area world. So you can go on write like this. So I'm gonna continue after writing everything. Okay, so I'm just not using guys. I'm not using any information. Also, I'm just following these outlines. Okay, I'm writing on it my own, not even using AI. But if you don't, if you can't write, based on outlines, you can also copy this and put it in a Google, and it's gonna something show up, and you can take that information, write it on your own. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. All right, guys, I have successfully written the blogs. So you can see how carefully, how neatly I have written. So you need to understand one thing. If I take this to preview, okay, you're gonna see I didn't stuffed any keywords, or I didn't stuff paragraphs after paragraph. So I just split it paragraph wise paragraphs. Okay, so what I'm basically saying is you don't have to do this. You can also split this thing. Okay, so you should always split between 20 words to 25 words, because people gonna lose interest. Okay, if it is like this, I am not, I will be not interested to read this thing. Okay, always split the paragraphs, or split it to lists. Okay, so you can see how neatly I have written. Okay, paragraph wise. Okay, I have broken down the whole sentences into paragraphs and lists. And here you can see I have also used a background for tips to highlight. Okay, now at the end, conclusion. So we're gonna look at carefully now. If you carefully observe, I have written for each outline, I have written anywhere from 50 to 70 words. That's it. Even not 50 words, it's a 40 to 60 words. You can complete it, and it's gonna fill up more than 500 words. Okay, now what I would suggest you is, do not see this score. Many people see this score and follow to increase this score more than 80. Guys, rank math, do not trust these SEO plugins, guys. Okay, now Google algorithm, everything has changed. Google needs more helpful content than more SEO optimized. Okay, so which is why we're gonna focus on just alone writing, and we're gonna use rank math only for snippet editing, this snippet. Okay, other than that, we're not gonna use that much. Okay, don't rely on rank math. Now the first thing we want to do is, here I'm gonna check errors. Okay, if there are any errors, I can go ahead and check that, or I can also do the bold, making italic or bold. Okay, now you can read this, go ahead and read this, but I'm gonna go ahead and look for any errors. I think there's no error. So if there's error, it's gonna highlight under the red mark, but there are no errors as I've taken from Google document. Okay, now let me see if I missed anything. Okay, I have missed the block bold here, so I'm just gonna do that. Okay, we're good. Now guys, next thing you want to do is images, guys. Okay, so make sure your keyword is here, interview tips for students. Okay, my keyword is interview tips for student. Now what I'm gonna do is go to Canva. Now carefully watch this, guys. Okay, how I'm going to design images for my blog. Now I'm gonna simply type here blog. Okay, so let it load, and I'm gonna choose a blog banner, blog image. If I actually head over to Google and search for blog image size, it's gonna show me 1200 into 630. Okay, 1200 into 630. Now I'm gonna come here, create a design, go for custom size. Width is 1200 to 630. Am I right? 630. Yeah, pixel. Okay, create a new design. Now, what I'm gonna do is, so inside the Canva, since we don't have any pro subscription, we cannot use any pro images. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna use AI. Okay. Now carefully watch this, guys. Head over to Meta AI. Okay. So you can see meta.ai. So what this Meta AI is, it's similar to ChatGPT, but it's an open source, which means you can use for free. Whether it's an image generation where you can also animate a little bit, but we'll use it for only images. Now I'm gonna type here generate an image of a student preparing for an interview in a face backwards. So for some reason it's not. Oh my god. Okay, so I think this is good, right? So other iterations. Okay, so let it load. Okay, I think this one is good, guys. So I'm gonna go here, left click, copy image, go to Canva, and here paste. Hello, it's gonna be pasted. Okay, now what you want to do is come here, grab this. You can either set it as background, so let's see if it sets as a background, and drag, double click and drag the image up, and that's it, guys. So here you can literally download this, use it like this. Okay, use AI. So what we are doing is using Meta AI, we can generate images for free and take it to Canva, copy paste, and then we can download. So make sure when you're downloading, give your keyword. Okay, interview tips for student. So is it my keyword, students? You at the yes. Okay, yes. Now I'm gonna share, click on share, download it as JPG and download. And here, first things first, we're gonna add a feature image. Click on post, set as feature image, drag and drop. Drag and drop. And then make sure you copy this title and paste it in alt and also in the caption. So this will improve our Google image search engine. Okay, set it as feature image, and we're gonna select the category interview tips, and here we're gonna give the tags as, you know, interview tips students. Okay, now gonna hit save. Do not publish, but hit save, because since we do not have a heading. Okay, heading. Now here I'm gonna come down here, and I will also add one more image here. Okay, so, or I can do, so I have gone back to Meta AI, click on into, take this one, I'm gonna copy this. So this is in Chinese, I don't want this. Okay, I'm gonna generate another image, generate an image. This looks good. I'm not good at prompting, but you can use this. Okay, so let's see what other iterations comes up. All right, here we go. So this is quite good. I'm going to copy this. Again, paste it in Canva and set it as, so let it upload, and I can set it as the background. Okay, this is quite good. Interviewing student. So my title will be, image title will be interviewing students. Okay, click on download, JPG, download. Go back, and here under the body and communication, I'm gonna insert images. I'm gonna insert image slash image, hit enter, go to media library, drag and drop. And same thing goes for alt and caption. Select. Okay, so we are done with the images. Okay, now we're gonna do the SEO part. Now here, if we look at the end of AI generated outlines, it already given long tail keywords and semantic keywords. Now what I'm gonna do is choose one of these. Okay, how to prepare for a job interview as a student, for title, SEO title. Okay, interview preparation for tips for students, common interview questions for students, best interview techniques for students. Now I'm going to choose this best interview tips for students. Okay, so I'm going to write at the heading best interview tips for students. Okay, so I'm going to go to rank math, edit snippet, copy this, and we don't want this, guys, the site name tips for job seekers, so we'll remove this everything and paste it here. Okay, manual, so that it looks like this, right? Now in the permalink, make it short as possible, interview tips for students. Okay, now here description, what you can do is, I'm gonna take this long tail keywords, copy this, go to ChatGPT, generate a SEO description. I'm gonna write the words, generate 20 words of SEO description using these keywords. Paste it, done, enter. Now it's gonna give me 20 words. I'm gonna copy this, paste it here, and again I'm gonna see if there are any AI signatures. Nothing. So I'm gonna take this and go to the SEO description and paste it here. Okay, now here I will edit. Okay, discover essential interviews. So what I can do is read best interview tips for students. So make sure our keyword is here. You can see our keyword is, remember, our keyword is interview tips for students. It's in the URL, it's in the title, it's in the beginning of description. Read best interview tips for students and essential interview preparation tips for students, including how to prepare for job interview, common question, best action. So that's it. So we are done. Okay, save, and let's see, let's preview our blog. So this is how our blog looks like. Okay, so it's neat and clean. Now one thing, remember, you can add the FAQs. Okay, here FAQs. So let's go ahead and do that. So you can add after conclusion, or you can add before conclusion. So my suggestion will be add after conclusion. Okay, I'm gonna write a heading which is a FAQs. Okay, now here if I hit rank math, type rank math, it's gonna suggest you FAQ by rank math. So I'm gonna hit enter. So question, now how do you find the FAQs? So same thing, go to answer the public as I taught you. Now click on answerthepublic.com. Now here what you have to do is type in your keyword, interview tips for students, hit enter, make sure you select your own desired country. Okay, So let it load. Okay, I think we have only 3 FAQs. Interview tips for students with answer, interview tips for students. So I think this is not relevant. Sometimes using long tail keywords is gonna give you an irrelevant. Okay, now hit enter. Let's see what it shows up. Okay, I think we should log in. Okay, better I'm not gonna do this. Probably it's asking me for login. Interview tips, find keywords, verify human, yes. Go to questions. Okay, here are these you can include in a FAQs. Okay, now instead what you can do is you can also go here on Google interview tips for student search, and it's going to give you people also search for. Okay, or you can also add this. People also ask, what should a student do to prepare? I'm going to add this for example. Okay, what should a student do to prepare for an interview? Now what I'm going to write is, you can read our blog on how to prepare for interview for best practices and tips. And you can also see for how do you introduce yourself in an interview as a student. Okay, take this, add new. You can answer this, in a short way by saying about yourself and projects you have worked on. Okay, so that's it. And at the end what we can do is type in here. So take this to down. So here if I hit slash and click on latest post, type latest post and choose this, and that's it guys. So here it's going to display our latest post. Now one more thing you need to do. So after the title, so here at the beginning you type in author, and here write author. So since we don't have a gravatar yet, so it's going to show you like this. So we'll do this, how to add gravatar I'm going to show you. So that's it guys. So let's see one more time the last preview, how it's gonna look. So this is how it's gonna look. We have a heading, author, and introduction, and it goes. So one more thing, okay, mainly I forgot the table of contents. So after the introduction, hit slash and write table of content. You can see this, write tables of content by rank math, hit enter, and here we go. Save this. So that's it guys, you are done with the blog. Okay, now what you can do is you can cross check everything is fine, good, and I'm gonna hit publish, and you can hit publish. Okay, now copy this. The moment you hit publish, what you want to do is copy this thing, head over to search console. So this is not our domain, choose the domain, and here you can see the bar, right? Inspect any URL. Now here you're gonna paste this the link which you have copied, your blog post link, hit enter, and request indexing. So this is it guys, this is how you write a end-to-end complete live blog article and submit it to Google for indexing. Okay, so let it load. It's gonna take a minute or two, as it says, to submit for index. So as you can see, it has submitted. Okay, now keep in mind this URL to get indexed is gonna take up to 24 hours to 48 hours, like minimum 1 day to 2 days. Okay, So if you submit today, it's going to take 24 hours or 8 hours. Now, Google will recognize your article, okay? Google will know if the article is your present or not. But to index on Google, your article should be well represented and have a new information which which is helpful and everything, okay? Which is not much AI generated. So if it is helpful, Google will index it at the top and you will get to know everything, okay? The position, if you go to performance, you will get to know what position your link or blog articles are ranking on, okay? First place, second place, third place, example like that. Now here, since we have added the FAQs, okay, here we will get an FAQ option, okay? We will get an FAQ option here. So let it index first. So since as a beginner, it's going to take you anywhere from 1 week to 2 weeks, like it's a 7 days to 14 days to entirely index your site, okay, all your pages and everything. Keep in mind, go back and you will also have the options to submit instant indexing. So let's say you want to submit all this at a once, so you can simply click on this bulk action, go to instant indexing and click on apply, and it will be submitted to index now. We will look at how to add a gravatar, okay? If I go to users and if I go to my user and if I scroll down, you should able to see the profile picture. Now I'm gonna click on here. You can change your profile picture on gravatar. Click on here. It should take me to gravatar.com, okay? Now log in or get started. Since even I am new, enter your email address. Okay, I have successfully logged in, okay? So you can upload the image right here, or you can do this later and go to dashboard and you can do that. So I'm gonna upload here. Now you can see I have successfully uploaded here. Now I'm gonna write the name here, okay? So which is RJ or RJ, and here the information will be, now that's it. I'm gonna hit save changes. And if I go back to dashboard and go back to my posts or go back to users, go back to users, and it should reflect, guys. It will take a time, but it will reflect, okay? Now let me see that. Click on view. Okay, as you can see right now, okay? If I head over to this, you can see right now it's reflected. So if I click on home, now you can see. So this is how you write an article, so as we have discussed. So keep in mind, guys, whenever you make any changes, okay, so this is important. When you make any changes, do all those changes, but after you've done changes, click on publish and select now and then hit the save, so it will update the current time, okay? So we are letting Google know that it is freshly edited. That's why we are editing to current time. So for traffic purpose, we're going to use Pinterest and Quora and Medium, which are intent-based search. Okay, you can also use YouTube. Okay, but we should not use IG, Facebook, or Twitter. Okay, they are not intent-based. Okay, don't ever get traffic from IG, Facebook, or Twitter. Okay, it's keep in mind, guys. Okay, so first let me walk you through Pinterest. So right now we are on Pinterest. Okay, now you can see as I did not post this image. Okay, I was posted this, but I did not post this image on Pinterest. It is automatically shared because I have RSS feed connected to the Pinterest. At the beginning of this tutorial, I have shown you how to do that. You can watch back. Okay, now if I actually click on hamburger icon and go to Pinterest trends, it will open up analytics dashboard. Okay, now here you can take advantage of this by using searching for keywords. So example, I have already created a post for best interview tips, so I'm gonna see if there is any traffic for interview tips on Pinterest. Okay, so here if I click on interview tips, you can see best interview answers, top interview tips, interview questions. So what I'm gonna do is Go to Canva, same thing, go to Canva, and here search for Pinterest pin. Click on Pinterest carousel ad or Pinterest pin. Click on Pinterest pin. Okay. Now here choose anyone. Choose any free version. I'm gonna go with this. Customize this template. And here I will remove this and paste the image we have uploaded. Paste, set it as background. I'm gonna drag this. If I double click, the image is over selected, and I'm gonna drag a little bit. That's it. Okay, so here I'm gonna make this as black, and here I'm gonna write go to Pinterest keyword. So here I can see this keyword is trending, right? Job interview tips. I'm gonna write here. Okay, read best job interview tips. Okay, so make sure whatever the keywords you see, okay, those keywords are in the title, okay, because Pinterest reads the title. Okay, now you can also edit the title of the image. Best, click on JPG, select the JPG and click on download. Okay, so that's it. Now come back to Pinterest, copy this everything. I'm gonna hit Ctrl C, copy, and here go to Pinterest, create pin, upload the pin. I'm gonna just drag and drop, and title in the description, paste the keywords which you have copied and make it as hashtag. Okay, so whatever the keywords you see there, make it as hashtag, and here write best job interview tips for students. Okay, in a description, give a small description. Read our blog on best job interview tips for students to ace interviews. So that's it, guys. Simple description. Okay, now in the link, what you need to do is copy this link. Okay, if I go inside the blog, and here if I right click and copy link address and paste it here, you can see. Okay, so this is my blog. If I actually go to the link, so this is our blog. Now choose the board. Board is like similar to playlist, like creating a charts, or like similar to creating organizing. And here in the search tag, I'm gonna type interview and look for if anything comes up. Okay, I'm gonna type interview, click on publish. Now you're done with Pinterest posting. Okay, so it's gonna look like this. So if anybody, if we get traffic and click on the image, they're gonna go to our blog site. Okay, where they can read everything. So because they are visiting from the Pinterest, this is a intent based again, so this will be relevant for Google blogging sites and everything, just because it is intent based. Now this is a great way to get traffic on blog. Okay, now next thing you want to do is head over to Quora.com. Okay, this is a very famous platform, and it is acquired by Google. Okay, now here you can get a lot of traffic from Quora, guys, but it takes time. Okay, it takes minimum 3 months if you write consistently for one article inside a Quora. It doesn't have to be an article. You can write a simple blog post like this. Okay, and simply put example. Let me show you how to do that. Okay, interview tips. I'm gonna search interview tips and see if there are any questions on interview tips. I'm gonna select the questions. I'm gonna search past month. Okay, let's see what are the questions which are trending from a month. Now here I'm gonna look at some questions which might be relevant for my blog to answer. Okay, so what are some effective job interview tips? I'm gonna answer this. Okay, I can choose this and I can answer this. Now here write something about your. I'm gonna go here and copy paste something. Okay, so I'm gonna copy paste this. So do not copy paste entirely, make some changes. I'm gonna go to enter. Here are some tips which can help you while preparing for interview. Now at the end, you can, for more detailed info, read my blog article. Now what we're gonna do is same thing. Copy link address, paste that here. Okay. Now you can see our blog link we have pasted here. Okay. So I'm gonna submit this, and the space has 30 days to review. So it is, since I'm posting for first time, it will be reviewed. Once you review gets, you can post unlimited, but keep in mind, do not spam. Okay, do not spam or irrelevant, or do not spam AI generated content. Take a snippet of your blog and then post it to Quora, and then backlink to your site. Okay, now we're going to look at quickly web stories. Okay, so go to plugins and go to add new plugin. Okay, here search for web stories, and it's gonna show up web stories by Google. Make sure you select this. Okay, so click on install and click on activate. Okay, now you can cancel this. Now what you need to do is go to pages and click on add new page and simply type web stories. Okay, now here in the rank match, choose the snippet, and here, okay, save draft, and here if I edit snippet, you can see web stories. Okay, so that's it, you don't have to do anything. Click on publish. Okay, we're good. Now go back to dashboard and go to web stories. Here you can see the stories. Now web stories is something, okay, you can create something like this. If you open Google on your phone, the Google app, you can see web stories like this. Okay, this is similar to making reels on Instagram, but we're gonna do it using photos in a Google. Okay, because video files take too much space, we're gonna use pictures. Okay, now what we're gonna do is go to settings, and here the first thing is you need to have Google Analytics. Okay, now for this, let's go to Google Analytics. So actually it shows your measurement ID. Okay, G, which is this one. Okay, now if you don't see this thing, the initially you don't see get tagging instructions and everything. If you're not able to see this, go to admin, go to data streams. Here if you click on the blog site, so you should able to see the measurement ID here, right here. Now click on copy this and go to web stories and simply paste here and save. Okay, so that's it, and you should also update. So I'm gonna go and choose our logo here. Okay, so data sharing, opt-out, video optimization, now video cache, plugin install. Now stories archives. So this is very important. What you have to do is click on select and create your own. Click on this and select the page and type in web stories, because since we have created web stories page, it's gonna show us, and here you can see web stories selected. Okay, now that's it, so we're good to go. Okay, now one more thing you need to do is go here, go to plugins, go to appearance and go to menus and select the primary menu, which is the top menu, and click on select, and here select the web stories, add to menu, and here we have, and also you need to add contact us at the top menu. So we have everything, and save menu. Now if you look at our site, you can see home, blog, interview tips, professionals, web stories, contact us. Now click on web stories. Here you can see successfully. Okay, now whatever web stories you post, it will appear here in a web stories format. Okay, So that is why I have created a separate page for web stories, which is many people won't do it. Now what I'm going to do is go to sitemaps Google Search Console, go to sitemaps, make sure I selected the right domain, go to sitemaps, and here I'm going to enter the web stories sitemap. So for this, if you type in your site name plus sitemap underscore index.xml, and here it will show you web stories XML. So it is not showing. I'm not sure why it is not showing. So I'm going to go here. Rank math has detected new post type. You may want to check the settings of title pages and meta sitemap. Okay, go to rank math, guys. And under the rank math, go to sitemap settings and go to stories. And here, by default, the option will be off. You need to turn it on and click on save. Now this is our sitemap. I'm gonna select this. I'm gonna hit save again, save again. Anyway, I'm gonna submit it here, web story sitemap, and click on submit. Now we have successfully submitted the sitemap. So before starting a web stories, before I walk you through live creating a web stories, these are the important tips you need to keep in mind. One, you need to write a minimum of 5 pages for web stories. Okay, keep in mind, one is a starting page, which is a thumbnail, and then 5 pages, which totally adds up to 6 pages. Okay, now number 2, you're gonna use a rich images. Now what I mean by rich images is original images, whether it's a you having a original prompt, AI prompt and generating images, or stock images, which in advance you need to give credits to. Okay, so you're gonna use original images and you should not use any copyright images. Keep in mind that. Okay, now 3, relevant to your site. The web story should be relevant to your site. Many people tell you that you can write anything. No, it's not gonna work like that. It should be relevant to your site. 4th, link to post at the end. Always have a link to post at the end. It's gonna give you more average engagement time. Or you can also do not link at the post at the end, it doesn't matter, but having a link to post at the end of the page is going to give you a average high engagement time in your site, to your site, because they're going to click on a link, usually end up in a new blog page of your own site. Now I forgot one more thing to add, having animations on web stories. Okay, you should have animations on web stories. That's the last thing I want to talk about. So with that being said, let's begin live building, step by step building web stories. Right now here on my dashboard, I'm on my web stories. Okay, now I click on create new. Okay, now after clicking on create new, it's going to open up a new dashboard here. So if you're new, it's going to give you some quick tips, but we don't want anything. Now what we're going to do is, so I'm going to go to ChatGPT, and here I'm going to select my previous blog. I'm on my previous blog where I have used I'm on my previous chart where I have used the keyword Google Sheet. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to ask the same thing using the Google Sheet keywords data provided in Google Sheet. I'm going to delete this Google Sheet at the beginning. Using the keywords data provided in a Google Sheet above, create a web story. Okay, create a web story for me, and it should follow this format. Web story should have, once again, web story should have a 5 pages content. Okay, for each page I will write 10 to 20 words of content related to the title, and along with that you should write me prompts of images I can use in each page. Now the title for my web story is interview tips for students. Now let's see if it actually provides me a title. Okay, good. Okay, along with page 1, it's giving me an image prompt. Now what if you ask me why I'm doing this? Now what you can basically do is open up the Canva and create a IG reel. Type in reel because we want that format, IG reel. Okay, click on anything. So this is a pro one, I cannot choose that. I'm gonna click on this, customize. I'm gonna delete this, and what I'm gonna do is remove everything. Select all, remove. I don't want anything. Okay, now first thing first, we're gonna add a image. Okay, we need an image. Now what I'm gonna do is an image of sitting student with a desk, confident, prepared. So I'm gonna copy this. So you can see I have gone to Meta AI and paste this. Okay, generate an image of. You can see this, right? I'm gonna hit enter. Let's see if it actually iterates many images. Okay. Now it has given me few images. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose this one as this looks more human. Copy this. Go to Canva. Here I'm gonna paste this, and the title will be interview tips for students. Okay, now let it load. It's uploaded. Select this, right click, set as background image, double click and move this a little bit just to fit in a frame, and I'm gonna hit share, download, make this as JPG, not video. Okay, we don't want to upload any video on our site. Click on download, go to story, click on add, upload, drag and drop. Simple as that, guys. Now same thing, we're gonna copy this title and paste it in alt and also caption. Okay, remove the one and even this. Okay, insert, set as background, right click, set as background. So that's it, guys, we are good to go. Now what you can do is copy this and paste it here. Okay, you can see this, right? Now the moment you do, the first thing you need to do is go to text style, and here you will have a text box and choose fill. You can select the color. I'm gonna go and select the white color. What I can do is select the black color, and here if I select the text, so this is a text color, and select the white, and you can see how it has visible. Okay, it is neatly visible. Now keep in mind, guys, if I zoom in, okay, zoom in a little bit, if I slightly move, one second, so if I little bit more up on here, you can see the rectangle. Okay, so what this tells is it should be under this rectangle. Whatever the words you write, it should be under this rectangle. It should not be like this. Okay, it should not even be like this. It should be under the rectangle, and put it slightly above. Okay, now same thing, I'm going to duplicate this 5 times. Okay, we have 6 pages. Now what I'm going to do is, the first page we have done good, an image of student sitting at desk. Now I have literally copied the prompt, but it's okay. Now if you're gonna copy this, go to Canva and repaste. Preparing for an interview is crucial for students. Let's explore some essential tips to help you succeed. Now I'm gonna highlight the interview color. A crucial for students color has red. Okay, now you can see the red color has been saved. Okay, now what I can do is come here and make it, select the image background and go to style. Okay, now if I click on filters and click on tint, it's gonna make the image a little bit darker. So I'm gonna give the tint and select the other prompts. Okay, all right, you can see I have successfully pasted all the answers. Okay, so we have total 6 pages. Now what I'm gonna do is, and I should add animations. Okay, on the first page you cannot add animations. You can see, click on animations, you cannot add first page. Now go to second page, you can see you can add animations. Okay, pan right, zoom out, you can actually zoom out. So if I select the background, it's going to give you a few animations, and for text we're going to choose a different animations. We're going to drop down. Okay, now same thing follows for background. We're going to zoom out, and for text we're going to drop. Okay, you can select whatever animations you want. I'm just going with the flow. Okay, now for the text you can select the drop. Now this one, select the zoom out, and for the text you can literally drop, and for this you can zoom in. And guys, keep in mind, now the last post, you can click on insert, click on style, and here the call to action will be web address. Okay, if you actually head over to, click on new tab, open new tab, and go to blog, and this is our recent post, and take this URL and go here, paste this. Okay, so if I paste this, you can see after it appears learn more. Okay, so we're gonna use the dark theme or light theme, it's up to you. I can write here read more. Okay, I can modify this. Now the link icon will be, you can remove or keep it. I suggest you to remove. There will be no, it will be awesome to swipe up with the simplicity icon. Okay, now I will make sure that everything is okay. So if it is okay, then I'm gonna go to publish or view once. Click on view once, preview, and you can see this is how it looks. Okay, so this is second, this is third, this is fourth. So I'm gonna cancel this, and here publish, click on publish. The title will be best job interview tips for students. Okay, so it's gonna appear here. The description will be, so before that I'm gonna choose a poster image, upload. So we're gonna choose the same image, select as poster, and here I'm gonna scroll up, crop image, so it's gonna visible like this. Okay, our description will be read our story on best interview tips for students to prepare for jobs. Okay, that's it. So let it be under 100 words. Okay, not more than 100 words. And our logo is set. Permalink, you can also choose this permalink, edit this permalink, and I will let it be. Okay, so make sure do not go for a manual, make sure it is selected to auto. Okay, so taxonomies, under taxonomies I'm gonna add a new category, interview tips. You can choose whatever the category you want. It's a parent category, yes, add a new category, or it is selected to category. Or tags, I'm gonna give interview tips, students guide. Okay, so that's it. Okay, or job guide, you can also give this tag. So guys, do not ignore the categories and also tags. Okay, so keep it simple. Have not done anything yet. This is not rocket science, you can do anything. Now that's it. I'm gonna hit publish. So it has been published. Okay, now I'm gonna click on view story. Okay, we are good to go. Now if I actually head over to hireme.com and go to web stories, should able to see here, but you are not seeing this. Now what I'm going to do is click on edit page, and here I'm gonna hit now, click on slash. I'm gonna type web stories, okay? So click on enter, and here I'm gonna click latest stories, okay? Here now here you need to select the grid so that it will look good, okay? Now it is become big. Okay, what I'm gonna do is increase the number of columns. So as I increase the number of columns to 3, it's gonna shrink down. Now I'll let it be 3 and hit save, and I will also display the date. Hit save. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to web stories, and here you can see the stories. Okay, so that's how we do it. If I actually head over to my sitemap, see already web story visible. Okay, if I click on web story, you can see the web story which we have posted right now. And what you can do is, after posting a web story, the important thing you need to do, click on it, copy this, and head over to Search Console. Click on your domain, and here in the URL, inspect any URL, paste the web story URL. Same thing, we are indexing, submitting to index. Click on request indexing. So indexing requested, so we have submitted successfully our web story for indexing. Okay, so that's how you do it. Now if you actually type in web stories on Google, it's gonna show up Google for creators and web stories, and click on it. Okay, so for inspiration you can start from here. Okay, if I click on it, it's gonna open up the web story to take inspiration. Okay, so they have used images, but we don't want to use images. We can use these fonts and everything, take inspiration, how to do that, everything. Okay, so here there are many things, so you can also choose the category and take inspiration. Okay, so this is how you do it, and you can also read detailed guide about if there are any updates, they will update here, and you can read through it. Okay, so let me quickly discuss few important things you need to know. Okay, first thing is, how many days will it take to index my site on Google? Okay, for a new site, if you're a beginner, if you're started, if you brought domain today and wrote a blog article and took you 1 or 2 days, so if you're new site, it will take anywhere from 1 week to 2 weeks to crawl all the pages because of it new site. Okay, it's gonna take first 7 to 14 days to index everything. Okay, now if you're writing new post or any day any blog article, it can take up to 2 days depending upon your content. If your content is AI written, it's going to take a lot of time. If your content written like written by you, solely you, it's going to take less than 2 days. Okay, less than 24 hours it's going to be indexed. Now you can also sign up to Google Publishers, where the site index will be very fast because of the Google News Publishers, but that's another day, another tutorial I'm gonna make. Let me know in the comments if you want. Okay, if not, if you can check every 2 days if your new blog site is indexed or not. If not, you can resubmit it again. Okay, sometimes Google also misses the indexing. Now third thing, new web story. If you wrote a new web story, an index applied for indexing is going to take within 24 hours, because Google web stories are very fast, and it's going to be indexed very fast. Okay, now new page, if you write a new page, privacy policy, or if you update any page, it's going to take 2 days. Okay, pages will take anywhere from 24 hours to 48 hours. Okay, now request, removal request, it's going to be very fast because of you're requesting a URL to remove, so it will be less than 24 hours because nobody will be requesting removal request, so the traffic for request will be low, so that is why it's going to happen very fast. Now when should I apply for AdSense? Guys, I've seen people they apply for AdSense without even getting 10 clicks. I'm talking about not even 100 clicks, I'm talking about 10 clicks. Even though if you get 50 clicks you can apply, but guys, come on. So I suggest you to get minimum 100 clicks before you apply. Okay, that's going to give you confidence. Okay, now you should not promote any gambling sites, or you should not promote any spam content, then only you can apply AdSense. Okay, if you do that, you have separate policies, and you're going to get privacy policy violation and program policies violation. Third thing you need to remember, at least 1 month old. Your blog should be 1 month old. I see many people do a video and I monetize my blog in a 1 week or 2 weeks. No, okay, don't trust them. How to handle AdSense rejection? So these are things you need to keep in mind. First thing, if you get any AdSense rejections, okay, you're gonna do this. Check if there are any spam content on every single page and every single post. Okay, you need to check if there is any spam content by mistake you have written it. If you have, then you remove it, update it, submit it to Google Search Console, then wait for 2 to 4 days, then you apply. Okay. Now check if there are any promising content. Guys, you should not write any promising content. Okay, like use this app, you're gonna get rich. You should not promote any get rich quick scheme content. Okay, Google does not like that. Third thing, if there are any affiliate links, please use disclosure. Okay, as I've seen, my website has affiliate disclaimer. Okay, mainly my website is based on affiliate links. Affiliate posts. I have many affiliate links on my site, so I use affiliate disclaimer every time. Okay, even in my YouTube videos I use affiliate disclaimer. Now fourth thing, take 2 weeks time, modify and then reapply. Guys, I've seen many people, they get AdSense rejection, like let's say privacy policy violation or program policy violation or low value content. They do some changes and then they reapply 1 day after. Like, how are you gonna do that? Like, you need to understand, when you submit to Google Search Console, right, all the changes is going to take up to 24 to 48 hours to just update. Okay, because your blog's links will be already indexed, and if you make a changes, Google is going to take time because it's a huge site, guys. It's a huge organization. Okay, like many people, thousands of blogs will be updated every single day. Now, do not apply after 1 day of making changes because of Google Search Console. I have told you, do not apply again. This is the same thing. Now, what to do when low value content? Now, this is the first thing you need to do when you receive a low value content error, okay, or violation. Now, check for irrelevant content on niche. Many people don't understand what is low value content. So these are what low value content mean. You have written irrelevant content based on your niche. As I said in the beginning of this video, like, you should not write about different niches by picking one niche for your website. Okay, stick to one niche and write content on it. Okay, write relevant content, use relevant images. When I say content, the images also included. Okay, you should not use irrelevant images, okay, or irrelevant links. Now second, check if over keyword stuffing. Okay, you should not write much. Like, many people follow rank math SEO guide. Many people follow rank math SEO guide and they stuff the keyword. Okay, they will iterate. They will write as many times. Like, I've seen one blog contains 90 times the same keyword. It's not gonna work like that. This is a keyword stuff. It's a low value content. You're basically writing to rank, just to rank on Google. Guys, you should write articles in a mind to help people. Okay, should write, like, keep in mind, whenever you're writing articles, it should be for helpful content for people, you users. Okay, now I'm making this video just because I want to help you, so this is helpful content. The third thing, check for large AI content. Okay, so using AI content is not that bad, but using a large amounts of AI content is definitely a bad. Okay, it's gonna affect negatively on your blog site. Fourth one, check for irrelevant spam links. So many people give they give spam links for high domain authority, like YouTube, Google, Quora, Medium, without even having a proper meaning. Like, they're going to stuff the spam link also. I mean, what? Like, it's irrelevant, right? So you should not do that. Okay, now when program policies content error, you're gonna get what you need to do. Now these are 3 things you need to do. Check important pages. Okay, privacy policy page, important, updated. Okay, go to Google's privacy policy and check check Like Google AdSense privacy policy, if you type in Google, they're going to tell you what you need to mention in your privacy policy pages. And you should, every month you should check important pages and update it, okay? Now, second thing, check if you have direct traffic from social media sites like IG or Facebook or Telegram. I've seen many people, for the sake of getting traffic and money applying for AdSense, they're gonna send traffic. Guys, it doesn't work like that. Google needs organic traffic, so that's how they can, show relevant ads, right? Third thing, check for promising content. Again, do not write on any articles promising something else. Okay, you're not without your expert. Okay, now that's it, guys. This is a complete tutorial on blogging and web stories. Hope you learned something new and learned everything you needed to know about blogging and web stories. So with that being said, thank you, and subscribe to my channel, and like this and share it with your friends. Comment below how you felt, and comment below if you want any other topics or any other tutorials you want. I'll make the videos. Okay, I'll make the tutorials for you. That being said, catch you on the next one.